Which one is the Vampire Bride?
It's from set 1.
It's the 1-0. There's a 1-0 Shao tier that says you clock the 0-0 Vampire Bride from grave to draw one, and three times a turn. And the Vampire Bride is a level 0 bomb with act sack gives something 2500 power.
Oh.
So you play that just to clock plus yourself twice for no stock.
Yeah.
So you can afford the change.
I've
Yeah,
seen
that was,
like
pretty
many
neat.
builds. I think they play like either bar, they play choice, they play door, like they literally play
It's
anything.
like everything. And then because I saw when I played for locals was 8 standby with that stuff, but because I just copied like Rintaro's list. I saw Rintaro got 4th at something, and I was like, oh, he's playing that package. I'll try it, I guess. Sure. I didn't really like it very much, but I'll probably keep messing with it for now because I don't feel like procking more cards.
By the way, how does our review work? Like, am I the
So-
only one rating the cards?
Yeah, you're the only one rating cards. This is all your opinion on the cards. I'll be reading the cards. After I finish reading, Kevin will give like a very brief, like opinion of the card, or like brief like insight on it, and then it's largely just gonna be your opinion of the card, what you think of it, and then you rate it 1 to 5. 1 being unplayable garbage, 2 being like deck filler, right? Like just like a good role player card, nothing too special. 3 being maybe this is like a card worth buying, maybe not. It's like a card that you might want to wait and see, maybe wait for testing to be done, maybe whatever, right? It might just be like an okay card. 4 is like a card that you should be picking up, and like 5 is a card that you should be like you are buying the set for this card, right?
Yeah.
I don't. Does SAO actually have any cards like that? I feel like SAO didn't have any cards that really like stood out to me like that, but
5.
yeah, maybe the new combo.
Oh, we're live, by the way.
Oh, we're live now. Pog.
Oh shit.
Okay. How good is the full Mother Zario deck now? Well, you can only still play 4 Mother Zario combos.
Smooch.
So
Where's the Mario Rosario of the two soul
the
Thanos card, yeah, where it's like you can play up to 8
Yeah.
copies of this card.
You'd have 2 level 1 combos, 2 level 3 combos. That'd be kind of sick.
Just have a CX that says this card is also treated as Mario Rosario. That'd be wicked.
Like,
I think what's so sick about Modest Rosario right now, or what's cool about SAO right now, is that like, so you have so many combos that combo Modest Rosario nowadays.
You'll
So you
never
can
know.
actually pick and choose which one you want to play, I guess. You can technically play the Alicization one. The Alicization one is the good one, right? But it just requires some few extra steps, I guess.
Is that
Also, a lot
the
of money
Kun Chang?
counters.
That is indeed the Kun Chang. Oh, yeah, I promise to crop it a bit more. Alright, let's go. Here you go. With a sexy devil here. How's Singapore?
I wouldn't say that Singapore is great, to be honest.
I don't know.
Okay,
But
do you like
the only
durian?
thing-
Do you like durian? I heckin' love durian, so that's why I ate like every other
I
day.
fucking hate durian.
Do I
What
like
the fuck?
durian? I think durian is okay, yeah. I think I like
Ugh.
jackfruit more. I
Understandable.
think.
Is this
Jack-
the
Jackfruit
I haven't
is
TFT
had
better.
durian,
review?
actually.
Bro,
I
what
haven't
else
had
with you guys with
durian yet.
TFT?
Durian,
This is a
durian
TFT
smells
set review.
stinky and it tastes stinky.
Wait, you are stinky.
No,
Yeah.
Yo, people giving me ideas to play TFT during the set review.
please don't. I heard, dude. I heard this set sucks anyway. You don't need to play it. It's fine.
No, there's like the PBE thing right now.
Nah, don't just play the league preseason. Jungling is brain dead now. It's sick.
Oh, I haven't played yet. No spoilers.
I haven't. I've been seeing how long I can get away with not leveling buttons.
Not
you can get
leveling
really
buttons.
far without leveling any buttons.
You have a buddy now or something, right?
Yeah, you have a buddy that attacks for you and it heals you every time you kill a large
In a
monster.
jungle? What?
Yeah, you get a
there's a
Pokemon
buddy
now.
thing.
What the fuck?
Yep. So you have
Huh?
a fire
I've been-
Pokemon, a grass Pokemon, or technically it's wind, but it's a water Pokemon because it's blue. And the water one sucks. The other two are okay. The fire one's the best one though. And then
Go
they
back,
basically like you once you kill 40 camps, they fully evolve, and then they modify your smite, or they modify your like you get like a free ability whenever you do shit. It's broken.
Go back
What?
to Ranged Trailblazer.
Mhm. Bro, you can actually. I cleared up to, I think, starting blue buff. I cleared up to red buff, like full clear without leveling a button on Diana. Like only auto attacks.
Okay, but
Yeah,
you
they
go
changed
W,
quite a bit,
and then Diana W is pretty nuts.
No, I didn't level anything.
Oh wait, what?
Like I did not level a single
pure-
ability. Just
pure-
auto attacks.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, because it's so easy now. You heal because the buddy heals you when it attacks. The buddy heals you when you kill large creeps or like large jungle mobs. It's so brave. And then the thing auto paths you. It literally, if you don't know where to go, it just tells you the most optimal path based on what people did last patch. And it's like, oh, okay,
Bro,
yes.
that's so stupid. What the fuck?
It's so head end. And then they made Scuttle spawn 15 seconds later now because supposedly they made the jungle harder or like tankier. It dies in the same amount of time. It's not even tankier. So like you just have an extra 15 seconds gank before you go to Scuttle. So if you go like purple side, blue, red, gank top, you can still go get Scuttle. They won't even have time to contest you. It's so
Wicked.
stupid.
Alright, but we're not here to talk about League of Legends.
Legends.
We're here to talk
Oh,
about the
Legends.
best card game of all time, Miss Weiss Schwarz
Shadowverse?
Blau.
Oh.
Yo,
Watch Blau. Oh shit, let's go. Genshin.
yeah,
You
I
said-
can
We're
love Eve. Eve set.
Can I have Blue Archive and Weiss yet?
Blue Archiving Weiss yet? No, you're getting Arknights first.
That's
I'm actually
fully possible.
surprised
We have Blue Archive.
Watch
later.
Blau has Eve set. Is that
It's
supposed to
because
be
it
like
targets
a...
girls.
Really? Are girls into Eve?
You're getting Nikkei first?
Yeah.
Okay, what says what company made
No.
Nikkei?
No Nikkei.
If it's
Oh,
not
no,
if it's not Yostar,
it's not Yotar. It's some random company.
okay, like
Nikkei sucks.
we already know that. What was it Hoyo versus
Blue
already-
Archive is in. Well, Blue Archive is in Rebirth, so we're getting Blue Archive.
Yeah.
It's only a matter. Of
We
time.
already know Hoyo versus already pulled out of
Just
out of
nuke
Bushy
the
Road.
rebirth.
Yeah, they're gonna nuke Rebirth. Yeah. Good. Purge Rebirth. Give us all the sets and move on. Give
You
me
still
Toho, give
you still
me
won't go
Blue
Higurashi.
Archive. Give me Gridman. Give me Dynazenon.
You still won't get Higurashi.
That's okay. I'll survive. The newest Higurashi made me not care anymore.
Roll Licorice Recoil. You won't get that either.
I'd buy that. Yeah. I'd buy
No,
that.
we
Probably.
wouldn't get it though.
Yeah, we wouldn't get it. We're not lucky enough.
We're still missing plenty of Chaos sets. True.
Yeah, but Chaos sets sucked.
Yeah, but wait till the one that mattered. Psychono.
Saya?
Yeah, sure. 'Cause I
Chaos
can't-
was light novels, right?
something like
Chaos
that.
was visual novels. A lot of visual novels.
Oh.
Alright, anyhow, we should probably start. We have 70 people because people care about SAO.
Fuck
Kevin,
yeah,
give us the
I can
spiel.
love Sal. Hey guys,
I love
go.
SAO.
Kevin here from the Strictly Broken TCG team, and we are here with the best ever Weiss Schwarz set review show, episode 38, Sword Art Online Animation 10th Anniversary. With me today, my usual co-host, we have Jason Malik.
Hello.
And for our special guest today, from episode 1 of the best ever Weiss Schwarz set review, finally making his reappearance, because this is like the second Sal set in like the past 2 years, Mr. Kuchain.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's good to be back.
SAO fuck.
So fuck.
It's been quite a while since Sal got support. Surprisingly, actually, it's like
3 years.
No, it's like a year and a half now. I think it was like
It was like beginning of 2020, wasn't it?
no, beginning of 2021. It was
2019.
Sal.
Oh, Alsation 2. That exists.
Alexation 2, yeah.
I forgot.
Dude, come on,
I
man.
forgot that existed.
Okay, 2019 was when
Yeah,
10th anniversary
it was
came
sad.
out.
Yeah, that was the good set.
Yeah. All right, and this set is support for the anniversary set, which came out in 2019 or 2020. Came out 2020. That was the Grisaya Sao Psychono meta. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you to our usual sponsors, Nova TCG, best place in North America to buy Japanese Weiss Schwarz products, and thank you to Weiss Tea Time, one of the best places for any Weiss Schwarz content, such as topping deck lists for English tournaments and spoiler reveals for all the card of the days. And with that out of the way,
Love Teo.
let's talk about our rating system. So we rate cards from 1 to 5. 1 stars being cards that are not worth picking up; they're pretty dog shit. 2 stars are cards that are pretty like niche pickup, maybe tech cards. You might pick up one or two of these. You might not even play them at all. 3 stars are cards that are worth testing. These cards could be really nuts on paper, or it could just be niche and maybe not worth picking up at all. 4 stars are cards that are your pretty good staples, stuff like Brainstormers, EP Healers, these good cards you always want to put in your deck. And then 5 stars are cards that makes you want to buy the set. These are the cards that are the reasons you pick up this SAO Anniversary 10th Anniversary set. And with that out of the way, are you guys ready now?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
I was born ready.
Hell yeah.
Jason's more ready.
Starting off yellow.
Oh, this is the one girl from that movie. 00 Argo. Continuous. If you can play events without meeting color requirements. Auto. When a climax is played in your climax area, choose one of your characters, and this turn it gets 1k power. And then there's a pay 1 tap self salvage brainstorm.
Wait, this is a new character from a movie? I thought this is like...
Yeah.
It's from Progressive.
Wait, I thought this is like that one character from... what's it?
No,
Alfheim?
She's from Progressive.
Alfheim?
No, she's from
like one of the leaders?
She's from Progressive. She is like a black, like she's like an info broker, basically. That is only relevant in Progressive that you find out existed apparently.
Okay.
Spoilers.
What? She's like the first half hour?
Well, Taps Up Brainstorm is always nice, and there are quite a bit of events that you want to play in the set, so the first effect is pretty nice.
Yeah.
We don't talk about the games. Nice try.
This car, when this car was spoiled, I think like this car is like, yeah, it's just so sick because I feel like in every set you have to be looking at. So if you look at like standby, the existing decks, right, like standby or any other deck that is not Yuki Sinon that doesn't run green, you have actually troubles fitting in green to have the color fix for it, and this card just does it for you. And not only that, this card also is the Married Life. So remember back in the days when you had a Married Life in the back row. Now you have a card that does like the 3 most desirable effects actually for you. So like you have, and you don't have to do you don't need colors for your events anymore, so you can fix money counters easily. You have a self-tap brainstorm. Shout out to SAO because like that one was actually very rare back in the day. And you have a Married Life to climb cards consistently now. So this card is actually definitely very, very, very strong.
English doesn't have...
so ironic.
English doesn't have a generic tap self brainstorm, right? Salvage brainstorm?
No, they do. They have the Kirito.
It has the crying Kirito.
The one that pay 1 buff power.
Oh, yeah, I remember
it's
that now.
But,
wait, that's for Avatar Net.
It's just so ironic that they put a new Married Life in the fucking set and it's not a brainstorm this time. True power creep.
So if you don't know what Married Life is, it's the second effect where when you play a climax, you give a character 1k power.
Yeah. Assist 500 power Asuna with on play climax give 1k. Now they just got rid of the assist 5 because that part sucks. And gave it to a tap self brainstorm.
Another event that I remember people were struggling to fit in was the 2-1 red event, the Gram event. Yeah. Sometimes you have to like awkwardly put in random red picks in order to play that event.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I've seen for example Rios back in the day. He played the Gram event. I think like he only splashed 4 red events and just like literally just tried to fix it like that.
But now you don't have to. Now you don't have to play 4. You can just play 2.
This card still was off. It's still off trade for that deck though that wanted it, but now there's like a new finisher that wants it, right? That can play Gram in this set. So
yeah, true. It doesn't really matter if it's off trade technically.
I guess
because like once you have this in hand, right? Like it's just salvage a character. It's not salvage.
As long as you don't have a card that says full board Fluctlight.
yeah, true. I think the Kirito didn't have that.
I don't think it did. No.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think there are anything else to discuss this card.
Rate it.
What you gonna rate it?
I would rate it either a 4.
Listen to your heart.
Or a 5. Huh? Sorry.
Listen to your heart. What does your heart say it is?
See, if a 5 is a card you would play the set for, then I can't rate it a 5, right? Yeah, I can't rate it a 5, right? Because like this is just a card SEO really want. And
I mean that's still good too, right?
It's a card it really wants.
Do you think that this was like almost game changing for SAO to have this kind of available card?
feel like this card is like straight up a power creep, but like it has 3 cracked effects, in my opinion. So maybe like I would rate it a 4 out of a 4.5 out of 5. Is that fair?
We're bumping up to a 5.
We round up.
We're rounding up here.
We wrapped
round
up.
up
Alright, we're starting with a 5. Let's go, baby.
We like Argo, Pog. Hit the air horn, Kevin.
Give me a second.
Push your
Let me...
Well, what's kind of weird to me right now is that this SP seems to be pretty cheap. So it's like either like no one likes the voice actor or something, or I don't know. People don't believe in the card.
I feel like people probably just don't believe in it because there's so many other cards that were like really attractive too, that maybe they just don't fully believe in it just yet.
Brainstorm is kind of sad. Reason to pick up the set minus the D-side Brainstorm. Okay, D-side. True. D-side. I mean, this is not D-side Brainstorm.
This is not D-side Brainstorm, but to be fair, like when you put into context of how many events SAO has had, and that this lets you ignore things like, especially like money counter, always an issue, like Kuhn said before. So I think this is like, it's like fine. This is a very strong Brainstorm for that deck. Also generic.
All right,
and a set with a million traits.
With that being said, let's go next card.
All right, 0-0 Alice. During your turn, this gets 1k power. And then when this is played on Teach from hand, you pay the cost of putting the top card of your stock in a clock. If you do search your deck for a level 1 or lower character, show it to your opponent, add it to hand, shuffle your deck.
I Fluctlight Ricky and an Anniversary Ricky. Because Fluctlight had like the on reverse, or was it on death? I can't remember. That's like a pretty...
they had both.
They had the Snow Sprite too.
Pretty weird Ricky. But none of this is actual Ricky from.
I think it's actually...
Gurren Lagann Ricky, but...
Oh, I just realized it's put top card of stock to clock.
It's just Gurren Lagann Ricky.
Top deck the whole time. Holy shit!
Oh, that was a free Ricky, bro. Come on, bro. It's not that easy.
Look, man, I played the one in Nijikasaki as a regular Ricky too. I forgot that like waiting. I'm like, oh.
Imagine being able to read the cards. It must be nice, man, guys.
Yeah,
it must be nice.
It is nice. Being able to read my opponent's card now.
It's an on-play Ricky for Fluctlight mainly, I would say. I guess like Anniversary Ricky would also like to play this because previously it did not have an on-play Ricky, I think, for Anniversary specifically. So now you get the addition of this card, which is pretty decent. I would say that this Ricky, sadly, nothing's too special, just because if you look at other more like stronger profile Rickies, such as the Precon, when they play a Slamma Climax and it goes to stock like that, that's obviously like the better Ricky, right? This is just like a regular Ricky, but definitely something SAO appreciates, especially Anniversary, because it has a lot of Rickies, but it did not have an Anniversary Ricky, so it's just a good card.
Yeah, they played the like we were playing like the Kirito.
Yeah, Fluffy got the Asuna. They got the Kirito for Avatar Net. So yeah, no, and
like the Kirito is like on death, pay 1 clock self, check 2, add 2.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
No, they had like an actual Kirito Ricky though, right? It didn't what is it? Regular like Avatar Net have a Ricky?
Avatar Net did have a Ricky. Yeah, Avatar Net had.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's not a Kirito, I think. I think it's.
Yeah, it's Yuna. It was Yuna.
Oh, was it Yuna?
Yeah, it was from Rally's Edition too. It was like a Yuna Ricky.
Oh, okay. So understand. So yeah. So now it's all Ricky. Every style has Ricky.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a good card. I would rate it. You should pick it up. I would rate it a 3 out of 5, I guess.
All right.
Sounds good. 3-2 Asuna. Continuous, if you have 4 more other Anniversary characters, it gets -1 level in hand. When it's played on Teach from hand, you can pay the cost of discarding 1 card. If you do, put the top card of your clock into stock. And during this card's battle, when the damage you take is cancelled, you may return this to your hand.
So potentially a one cost EP healer, because it will refund your hand, potentially. But the problem is it is quite small. It's only 9k cross turn.
Yeah. This card is quite weird. I don't know how to really evaluate this card, but in a way, right? This card is quite toxic because, like, imagine if you're a good player and the moment you cancel, right, and you bounce this to hand, it snowballs further, right? Because, like, you heal 1, you cancel, now it's back into your hand, and you just snowball again. You just like heal again, right? Like it's a
Mhm.
pretty okay card if you evaluate it from that perspective. But sadly, it does not contest. It doesn't really hold board, so you just really mainly like slam it for the heal. I would say.
Like Kirito Yu-Gi-Oh EP healer was 4 more EP Sock healer, right? As
It
well?
was, yeah.
That's kind of
Yeah,
weird how
yeah.
they both feel in the same type
That
of
one
EP
couldn't loop
heal.
though. That one won you lanes though. This one is like meant to heal loop, right? So they're like slightly
Yeah.
different, but this card's good
Yeah.
if you're good.
This is like a win more card.
you know.
Well, like
Yeah,
it's
Kirito
really bad
Yu-Gi-Oh.
when
feels
can't
like a
win
win
them.
more.
Yeah,
But it's Asuna, so you know.
waifu.
Money.
I think people will definitely play it and test it. So far I haven't really tested this card yet, but very hard to say. $300 for the speed. I think the card was actually like 80k on release. But yeah. Anything else
you open
to say about this card, Jason? Kevin?
No, doesn't have
What do you
doesn't check for
think of it?
Fluctlight, right? So you can't really play on Fluctlight deck. No,
No,
just
yeah,
adversary.
it's pretty sad. Yeah. So,
So what do you think, Kuhn? What are you feeling?
So I'm gonna be spicy here. I'm gonna rate it this card as a 2. It's
A
like a little
2?
bit a controversial card, I think.
You get gapped by the boys, so you know.
Yeah, Kirito Yu-Gi-Oh is hotter.
Yeah, true.
True.
Like,
0-0 Asuna.
pretty sexy.
Continuous.
Pretty
During your
sexy.
turn- Oh my gosh. During your turn, all of your other 3/2 Kiritos get 1500 power and hexproof. Resonate. Pay 1, reveal a 3/2 Kirito from your hand, and rest this. Look at top 3 of your deck. Choose an any character from among them, add to your hand.
All
and
right,
rest when you're-
this is the first card of a whole slew of this entire Kirito engine, where you just
Yeah.
build up to make this massive boy as your top end. This card is nice because it's your plussing. So if you are playing 3/2 Kirito, it is your plus, a way to plus.
He's uninteractive too.
I feel like I kind of like this Asuna profile in a way because like back in the Kaguya deck, right? Like I just really like decks in that have resonates because like it guarantees you a plus in first deck without like gambling on something, right?
Mhm.
That's what I generally really like about cards.
True.
So yeah, I would rate this card pretty highly. Not like individually, I would rate this card pretty highly. I would say like a 3 out of 5.
Mhm.
3 out of 5. All right. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
What about the hex
Card
proof?
is about as
How relevant is
The,
that?
the hexproof, yeah, the hexproof is also relevant, right? Like so, this card has like 2 relevant events. It's like really good because it has a resonate, which I personally really like, and it gives your 3/2 Kirito hexproof, which is, in my opinion, right now in the Japanese meta, it could be relevant because decks are trying to pivot. So there are like a lot of one-shot finishers now, such as the Itsuki, or people play like Eidor Assault Lily. So what people tend to do is they play towards defensive counters, but now you shut that off. You're Karta hexproof in a way, except memory kick, but it's still pretty good, I would say. So that's why I rate this card like pretty highly, I would say. But I don't know how the whole package will turn out.
And even in English, there's a lot of strength with hexproof, with
yeah.
Whole Life having tap counters, Quintuplets
Yeah.
having the -3 soul. Mushoku, if you ever run into that.
This card is obviously not insanely cracked, like for example the Armin, because like all your other cards are not hexproof. It's just the Kirito that gets buffed, right?
Alright.
Alright, this card 0-0 Asuna. Auto. When it's put on each from hand, you look at the top 3 cards of your deck, choose one event, show it to your opponent, add it to hand, so that's the waiting room. Then if you added a card, discard a card. When it plays on each from hand, if you have another anniversary or progressive character, this gets 2k power, so it'll be a 4k on play.
Oh man, you don't have to be like a fringe lord like this UA Pan kid playing 8 money counters, because you can now find your money counters more reliably now.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll let you guys go first. What do you think of this card?
Events deck is nice, but it depends. But you usually only play if you play a lot of events in your deck.
Yeah.
Yep. Good if events are good.
So if you're playing like the whole Kirito package, because spoiler alert, the Kirito package does require you to play some events. You can. This is more valuable than that because you have additional targets rather than just vanilla mill 3.
Yeah.
What do you mean
So
modular?
How many events do you need to play this to make this relevant?
8.
Is it 8? Probably.
8.
probably
If I learned anything from Jigasaki, it's like 7 to 8 is more than enough to make this kind of effect feel strong. So
it's technically a free mill free either way on play, and it's pretty strong, right? Like,
and you don't neg.
on
You
play,
never neg. So.
yeah, on play mill free mill, and it's technically just like one less than a Chiri or a Fuka, and on play it's also decently sized. It's actually bigger than the anniversary Chiri, right? Like it's 4K on play. It's pretty strong. But yeah, I was talking to Wibs yesterday about this card, and like it really depends if you play events or not, right? Like
obviously, yeah.
What events are you playing? Because like if you play 8 money counters, for example, then yes, I could see you playing this. I could see this seeing play if you play, for example, 4 money counters and 4 of the demonic sword Graham. I feel like there were some other events.
Yeah, there's the mask, and then there's the mill 4 for a soul trigger. Level X for X number of soul triggers.
And there's one more yellow event that I can't remember.
Well, that was the big one, right? It was the like Operating Tornado for soul trigger thing or whatever.
Yeah, there's the tornado
big
go to soul. Mill souls.
There's 2 yellow events. I think both of them were pretty decent. I can't remember the other one.
Yeah, one was check 4, and the other one was. Oh wait, this is all spoilers, by the way. But like, yeah.
Money counter.
It very much depends on how many events you want to run. I think this card is pretty decent, but you have to kind of like make it worth, obviously. So
why do people
it's good if you play events. It's bad if you don't play enough events. I would say starting 8 events should consider this card. But yeah, I would say this is a 3 out of 5, maybe.
Why do people consider this? Why do people consider the 1/1 search it cards and memory a mask versus yellow pendant? Well, first of all, mask is 1 syllable, and second of all, slime has been more relevant recently.
It's all zoomers, Patrick.
Yeah, true. But I do agree, mask is like super short though.
Yeah,
it's just so much easier to say yellow.
Better.
Every time I try to say yellow pendant, I'm just like cringing to myself a bit because it's so long.
Yeah, when you say mask, more people instantly react because
more people just played during slime or play versus slime. You zoomers are cringe. Okay, bro. Go back to your good old fucking two love rude days.
2-1 Alice. Continuous. For each of your other anniversary characters, this gets 1k power. Climax combo. When the choice is placed in the climax area, if it's in your front row and you have 4 more other anniversary characters, choose 1 character or 1 blue Alicization event, which is the mask, in your waiting room, add it to hand, and then choose 1 anniversary character in your waiting room and send it to stock.
4 more.
It also has a card that synergizes with it as well. So,
is this better than the Stock-So character combo?
No.
Which one Stock-So? The
yeah. Because that one stock charges 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this doesn't require you to use. Well,
this has full board. I don't think the other character had full board condition, if I'm not mistaken. It had to reverse though. But that was 11k basically for an irrelevant condition.
Mm-hmm.
And this one needs full board.
Yo, this could be like a good filler for the Rosario deck.
You can play this at 1. Which is cool. Well, only if you play any other Rosario, right? Because it has to check 4 for 4 Annie.
Did Rintaro just post a list about for this combo?
He did. It was like 8. It was like 7 Chiri or like 4 Chiri, 3 Fuka. You play this with like 8 events. So you play the 4 SAO progressive event, and then you play 4 of the mask. And then this. And your top end is the Kirito pants.
If this card comes out at board at level 1, it should be 100%. I mean, wait, how do you get this card on?
There's you remember the Pachin brainstorm? They have that.
I see.
Yeah.
So this is like the superstar combo, but you don't randomly get memory countered and lose everything.
No, you still get memory countered and lose everything, Kevin. It's full board.
Wait, it's when the CX is placed.
Oh, it's when the CX is placed. Oh, wait, just kidding. You're right. You don't get fucked. That's sick. All right, that part is sick. That card was meta, but I think that deck had like a better payoff for that combo though. I don't know if this deck has the pay. I don't know if cards in this set are payoff. We'll find out though. But yeah, being able to early play this probably makes it better.
Yeah, it makes it better if you can early play this, but
it's Gamba.
like this combo, I don't know. Like, I am personally not a big fan of 2-1 combos, especially because like I feel like 2-1 combos always require extra steps for some reason, right? And I mean, if you look at it's different when it was played in what's it called, Alicization, the 2-1 Sluxo Kirito, because like that combo was like pretty fucking good in a way, and people only splashed like 2 climaxes of it, right? Like you just splash it in, and then went for your late game. And I feel like this card has to perform in a similar way for it to be good enough, in my opinion. So I wouldn't rate this card too highly. Maybe a 2.5, because like, yeah, I don't really see what direction you could go with. Like,
can't you go the same as the
combo?
Can't you do the same as Flucklight, where you can go 6 pants to choice, where you play the new pants combo top end as well as the level 1 pants combo from the first set?
Maybe.
Superstar, right?
Maybe. I feel like this card, in a way, is worse Silica from set 1. So like in set 1, Silica, there's like on reverse, you stock charge 1 from waiting room, I think, and then you flip top card. If it's a character, I think you add it to hand. I feel like this card is technically...
It's level 0.
Is level 0? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. I feel like this card is technically worse than that, because the other one doesn't require extra steps, right? And they perform, like, in terms of generating resources, they kind of perform in a similar way, I would say. Like, obviously the effect is different, because like this one is on attack, I think.
No,
right?
this is not
on play the climax.
Yeah. CX play, yeah. So it's like non-interactive, and it also mills cards. But I feel like in terms of like the resource you generate, it's kind of similar without like the extra steps.
I think it's similar. This gives you a more defendable card. Like, just going off of like playing Superstar for as long as I did, this combo was really strong in Superstar, and that one was actually interactable because you could memory kick and then turn it off. This card being uninteractable while being the same kind of body is like potentially worth it. And they played that card. Granted, that card had the broken Brainstorm too, which like put in a lot of work.
That's your Nair plus.
But this being on a choice is also... I don't think it was only because of the Brainstorm. I think it was like a combination of everything. Even being a stock tool, I think, was like really good for that combo, to be honest. Like, maybe this is still playably good. I'm not sure, but like, I do like the fact that it's, you know, if you played it too, it refunds itself, and then also still gives you the card, and you can't interact with this one. Like, that was like the biggest issue with the LSP, in my opinion, was just that they can memory kick it, and then you're like, oh, shit. And that happened more often than I wanted it to.
Sadly, don't know enough about the LSP set to really.
Yeah, they played it as like a 2 of. So they played like two of the climax.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, or like they would play like 4/4 in the old deck, and then now they play like. Sometimes they play 2, they play 4.
Wait,
and you just play that as like an alternate combo, and you CX swap into it, whatever, and slam it.
And in LSP now they still play as a 4 or 3 to 4.
They play 4 now, and they go like 2 and 2 of the others right now, or like 4 of
2 to level 1, 2 to level 3, and 4 to level 2.
I'm happy if someone can prove me wrong, and if this card turns out to be really good. But we definitely will see
all the time
it
to
very
try
soon, I guess. Yeah, there are definitely a lot of combos that are really cool in SAO, so like it definitely is worth the wait, I guess.
We'll see.
You also have to see. You also have to see that the deck that I mentioned will be playable in English. All right. Next.
3/2 continuous. During your turn, all of your other 3/2 Mito get 1k power, and the following ability: this card battle your opponent cannot use backups. Continuous. All of your other anniversary and progressive characters get X power. X equals the number of that character's level times 500. And then auto, when it's on stage from hand, choose up to 1 character in your hand whose level is equal to or lower than your level. Place it on stage, and this turn that character gets 2,000 power. So it is like the elbow drop Megumin, a global level X, and a support for the Mito combo that we'll talk about later.
Yeah, so outside of the whole character package, this is the second huge package that we have in the set, which is the Mito package, which is the progressive set. Yeah, she basically makes your Mitos 12k? Yeah, 12k by herself, as well as being
10.
being like a zero costed because she plays the night character for free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This card was pretty interesting to me when I read it. I've been digging through cards yesterday, and I feel like this card was pretty good. But wait, sorry, are we gonna evaluate the Mito as well now, or?
No. We'll talk about the Mito when we get to it.
Okay.
You can evaluate this card with assumption of the Mito but for yourself though, because it's still relevant, right? Like you don't want to evaluate this card by itself because it's reliant on Mito to really be played, unless you think it's playable without it.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so this card is decently strong, I would say. It gives your Mito like you cannot play backups, which is okay. It cannot fall into memory counters, the Mito, I would say. But so the Mito switches one or the other back in. So like it's either switches the Asuna in or it switches the Kirito in, which is kind of cool because like it makes your swings modular, right? It gives a +1 soul. So the Asuna will swing for like 4, or you will swing for 3 with the Kirito. But I'm not too sure how good it actually is technically, because like I don't know, like is it really relevant? I would say like you have to sculpt for multiple cards, right? Like you have to sculpt for an Asuna and you have to sculpt for Mito, and it doesn't heal. So like I don't know.
And Mito doesn't heal either.
Yeah, they both don't heal, but like so what's good about it, and I'm gonna go a little bit into the Mito, I guess. Like
That's fine.
It's a very cheap finisher, I would say. In a way, it's a very cheap finisher because like you play the Mito for free, and you basically get like how many swings? I think you get like 7 to 8 swings for 7 stock, which is pretty good, right? Like because like every time you play the Mito, you burn 1. So it's very flexible combo, I would say. What I do not like about the combo though is like you throw in your card into the front row, the Mito that is, right? Like you switch out, like your Kirito is most likely not gonna survive, right? So I don't know. Yeah. Well, what do you guys think?
Isn't this kind of like the other?
It's like
the stock, so yeah,
it's like a attacking waves, exactly. But
the attacking waves that pushes more damage because you have the burn, but it's other than that, it's literally just attacking waves, right? With the
yeah.
So I mean,
this
I don't know. That finisher was okay. This probably gets what, like an extra 2-3 damage, right? 2-3 burn ones. I'm assuming you play triple Mito down, right? You go like play Asuna, spawn a Mito, play Asuna, spawn a Mito, play a Mito. Is that how you do it?
Probably.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of sculpting.
It's a lot. It's a lot of hand. Yeah, it's five total hand. You know what could play that? You know what could get you that hand? Yeah, Alice.
True.
Right. Well, yeah, I will rate this card a 3 out of 5. I think this will see play for the initial, what's called initial launch, initial release. People should. Yeah, people should try to pick this up, see how it goes. I could definitely see it play. See this card, see play? Question mark. But yeah.
All
we'll just move on to the next card.
All right, it's gonna be 4 pants, 2 choice, 2 bars. Let's go.
All right, next card. 3/2 Asuna and Kirito. When this spell on stage from hand, you may heal 1. Climax combo, pay 3, ditch 2. When this attacked, if you have Mother Zara in your climax area, you pay the cost. If you do, this turn, this gains the following ability. When this ability can only be activated up to once per turn. When this card damage is cancelled, mill 11, deal 2 damage X times, where X is the number of climaxes milled. Notably, you have to pay for this card before it cancels, so you are actually gambling.
So yeah, it is the upfront cost that probably hinders people from actually playing this, but it does potentially give you an insane amount of damage if your opponent does cancel you. But if your opponent doesn't cancel you, I guess you suck like a 3 damage. So I don't know.
Yeah.
4 damage.
I think like this combo was also like pretty decent, I would say. Like, me personally, I'm a very very big fan of healing finishers because they're usually more flexible, I would say. Right, like you can always just play them down as a healer or whatever, instead of other finishers. That's, for example, like Itsuki, it doesn't heal down, so like you're kind of forced to go all in at a certain time.
Assault
But
Lily.
yeah. Wait, no, Assault Lily heals. On the
Yeah,
blade,
Assault
so-
Lily heals. So
Yeah, so it's a little bit more flexible. The effect, I'm not sure how strong it is. It's pretty decent, I would say. The people here in Singapore rate it. They evaluate cards very differently. So like you can see this card in like different ways, I feel. My perspective, like how I reviewed this card initially was like, okay, like you have to pay for like basically a gamble. But how other
paying
people
just to
apparently
win the
see
game,
it is
right?
like they pay it for the insurance to deal damage, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
like you pay 3, and then you mill, and if they cancel, you're very likely to stick damage one way or the other. The problem is that this card is quite expensive, right? Like you pay 3, ditch 2. So
Double to do double this is what, like 8 stock? I think 2 4 on attack.
yeah,
Pay
it's
3, go to
8
2
stock.
attack. Yeah,
8 stock to double.
yeah,
Which I mean, I guess for threatening 6 damage with like 2 of these, that's pretty good, right?
yeah.
Not gonna lie, that part does make is like doesn't actually sound too bad. But yeah, if they're at 3-4 or like 3-1, you can like realistically threaten game pretty realistically.
I personally think, right? I totally forgot about this, but like, what I really like about this finisher, even though it's so expensive in a way, is the fact that it combos on Mother's Rosario. So if you end up playing the bar, for example, for the Yuki combo that will be spoiled later, but if you tend to play Mother's Rosario, this is one of the options. You can either splash, right? You can like play it with in combination with other Mother's Rosario combos, or you can just play it as like a main finisher game plan. But it's just very flexible in that sense. You could play like what's it called, the Alicization one, right? You can play the Alicization one and then play this on the side and see which one you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's flexible.
So-
It's cool.
You can even play this in Avatar Net because there's no check for anniversary
Or
trade or
true
anything.
trait, yeah, you can actually just play like you play it. You just replace the old one, right? The ordinal scale one with this, and you would just like, hey, I'm playing Mother's level 1. Guess I can slap like 2 of this in my deck and move on. And then they did it before. I love Garda
Yeah,
style.
it's also being mentioned in the chat. It seems that like you just run it with a Yuki, which is a spoiler technically. But yeah, you can run it with a Yuki, and then you can like play this either on the side or either on the main, and it's very very good in my opinion.
Yeah, it's still just a
I
healer
think
at the
this
end of the day,
will
too.
see play. Who knows? But yeah, I think in all, I would say I rate this card a 3 out of 5. I think it might be a 4, but it's still a hefty call, so we'll see. We'll see.
All right, I just gotta wait for Mr. Garcelle to
Yeah,
pull it
right.
out.
I was gonna say it's Garda
he
style all
will.
over again.
I think he definitely will play something like this. Yeah.
3-2 Argo. Oh, this card's actually sick too. When it's played on stage
Yeah.
from hand, during this played on stage from hand, the activates it once per turn. When this card damage is cancelled, mill 1, deal X damage to your opponent, X equal to the level of the card milled +1. Climax combo, ditch 2 on attack. If you have the choice in the climax area, deal 3 damage to your opponent. So it's the Musashi and a burn 3 combo.
Mhm.
Sugoi.
It's pretty nice, but how do you get the hand?
Yeah, that's a good question. If you have the hand, this card is pretty sick. I think this card pretty strong. I would say like it's always a Musashi, right? Like you always have the Musashi ability, and if you tend to play the combo, you can just like burn as well, I guess. I think like not too much to say about this card.
You can also play this in Avatar Net.
Yeah, possibly. Like it is progressive, I guess.
It's Avatar.
It's Avatar.
Yeah. Yeah, it's back in the. I mean, it's back in the OG
Yeah, yeah,
era,
progressive,
so it has the
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to check. It doesn't check for anniversary ever anywhere.
So
Yeah.
it's the first Honorable Army Sashi.
I've actually been testing this alongside with the what's the called the previous card, the Modest Rosario. So like you just play like a shit ton of cancel burn, and you hope something sticks. If you play the old deck, the old Pan's Choice SAO, the set 1 anniversary, you can technically splat, like you can cut the Asana and play this as experience target instead. I think that's probably okay too. But other than that, I think there's nothing much more to say about this card. I think like that's a 3 out of 5. I think this card also might see play.
It's a strong finisher, but it's just can get the resource reliably and doesn't heal.
Yeah, I think the numbers should be good on this card.
Numbers probably pretty good, yeah.
It's kind of like the restand stuff with what's it called the choice from Nijigasaki, choice finisher from Nijigasaki. But the problem that one, if you have multiple attacks, you have the chance of triggering a choice which replenishes your hand.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I actually forgot to mention something about the previous finishers. So like this finisher and this finisher, they both fall into defensive counters. So like you have to be very careful about those.
True.
So like if you play the mirror match and they money counter you, it's actually fucked. So you should take that into consideration.
Well, at least Argo can threaten burn, right? At least Argo has
true
burn. Yeah. But yeah, that would be miserable. If you go like Overlord or something, and they just like next soul you or Quince next soul you, whatever. You're just like, oh, another Quince is playing next soul anymore. But next cardo 1-0 Asuna's Commanding Strength. This is the same card as the 3-2 from Re-Edit.
That's not from Re-Edit. It's from like some other.
It's not Re-Edit. I think it was reprinted
Re-Edit. I think.
It was reprinted Re-Edit. It was.
Sure, that's the most recent copy of it. Yeah, it's from.
It's like the first or second set.
Something.
It's like first or second set, something like that.
It's the on attack, pay 1, drop 1, give everything +1 soul and 500 power, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a 1-0 version. This is for each of your other anniversary characters, it gets 1k power, and it's a climax combo. When it's attacked, if you have the choice in the climax area and 4 more other anniversary characters, choose an anniversary character in your waiting room, add it to hand, or send it to stock. And if you send it to stock this turn, this gets 2k power. So it's tax currently. This is like a 6, 7, 9 on attack if you send it to stock. Somebody else had this, right? There's definitely another.
There was definitely another card that did this, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
Was it Nijigasaki?
I don't fucking know, dude.
I don't remember. Something had this effect.
We're talking so much about Nijigasaki. I feel like is SEO just Nijigasaki Light or something?
Maybe Starlight? Maybe. I don't know. It was something. It was a more recent set because I remember we talked about it.
Okay, Review did have like a salvage and then.
But that was banana, right? That was the D side. Was it D side? Yeah, you're right. It was the really cute.
Oh, I remember that now. Oh my god, no one plays red in D side though because red sucks in D side.
I wanted to believe that somebody would make that combo good enough. It was.
Yeah,
this one gets really big though.
Red
that one was really
sucks
small.
so much in D side. All you have is like the runner and the D side door combo. That's it.
This card is instantly better than that combo because this card at least attacked at 7k. That one only attacked at 6k with the climax. That had no power.
Assuming full board, I guess. Like it.
Yeah, but we're assuming you have full board. I hope.
It's not be bad.
Yeah. What do you think of this card?
I don't have much to say about this card. I feel like it's just it's an uncommon, right? Like it's okay for an uncommon, not too special. I feel.
Did you play A choice slime?
I played A choice slime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much similar to that, right?
Kinda.
It's like a better version.
It's modular, so when you have the extra, have the extra hand, if you hit triggers, you can like swap it to a stock instead, which is neat, I guess.
Thank you.
And it doesnn't have the stupid full board combo requirement, I guess.
Yeah, that's just for power. Or no, it is right. If you're more other, it's still full board. It's just it's Shion with
confirm sucks.
Yeah, it's Shion
with additional powers.
But
yeah, I think this. just I mean, I've seen worse combos, so like I'll give it a 2. But
Okay.
this combo not that great.
Shion was a double R, right?
Power Crep
Moj.
Shion, actually.
Yeah,
So-
Shion is a double.
Oh
R.
wait, this has a soul trigger. I forgot.
Oh, it has a soul trigger. All right, Kun, does that make it
Oh.
any better? It has a soul trigger.
No, I don't think so. But
You can grab it off choice
There
though.
are
It's
some
better than double
interactions.
R combo.
there are some interactions, I guess.
with okay. I will say having your level 1 combo have a soul trigger and playing 8 choice feels like insane. That always feels so good.
Goodbye,
All
Matt.
right, bye Matt. Miss you. All right, so 2.
Rip map.
2.
Yeah, but English can't place that one Kirito, Chad. Dum dum. All right. Next card. 1-0 Alice. Continues. All of your other anniversary cages get 500 power. Auto. Shuffle 2 cages from waiting room into your deck. When it's played on stage from hand, you pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's front row characters. This turn it gets minus 1k power. And it is a pay 1 brainstorm for the top 3 cards. For every 2-1 Alice. If you hit a 2-1 Alice, you can play it. So it only checks for 1. So this is how you cheat the 2-1 combo we talked about before.
So if you see what the new craze nowadays, the Pachin Peion Tokyo Revengers deck, where you do have it as 1-0 similar to that, but you make your 2-1 your 2-1 vanilla extremely big. This one makes your 2-1 Alice 500 bigger.
How big does the Alice get then? It's
Alice will hit 10-5.
10-5?
Yeah.
10-5 defense. So 10-5 is technically a sweet spot in Japanese right now, I think. It doesn't... It actually has a decent chance to survive. So it's like okay-ish, I guess.
Still
Enabling you to
loses.
play the Alice is really cool, though, because it lets you cheat the Alice in for the stock and then refund the stock that you spend on the brainstorms. That's cool.
Still loses to
Yeah.
the Overlord board with a 2k counter.
It does.
Actually, no, because you have the
Yeah.
CX, it beats over, actually.
Oh, you're 11-5, you're right. Oh, shit. Mine sucks. Alright. If you hit your Gambas, you get 2 of these out, and then you beat the Iron, and you're like, yeah. Alright,
Yeah.
what do you think, Kun?
What did we rate it, the Alice at? 3?
A 3?
I feel like this one... Yeah, I mean, if the other card is a 3, this card should probably technically be a 3 as well. Like, it's...
I
package,
think
guess.
the 2-1 Alice can be played without the 1-0. But a 1-0 cannot
Probably
be played. 1-0 cannot be played without the 2-1.
Well, good thing D-side won't exist soon enough, so it doesn't matter. So just pretend D-side doesn't exist.
I think I will still rate this card as 3. It's like... I think you should rate it as a package, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the 2-1 Alice is... It's a worse combo if you do not spawn it through this way, I feel.
Well, yeah,
Right?
I mean, I think getting Alice out of 1 is, like, really strong.
Yeah,
But
it's...
it is still
like,
a gamble to
slightly
do
worse.
so, though, right? Because you have to spend the resources to brainstorm for it.
Yeah,
And then, I mean, granted, the card shuffles it in, but it's only shuffling it in. It's still random at the end of the day. But yeah,
Mhm.
I agree. If you get it out at 1, it's it's actually pretty strong. So you think a 3 though?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, sounds good. 1-0 Alice. When it's played on stage from hand, if you have another anniversary character this turn, this gets 2k power. Auto, when it's attacked, if the level card of confidence is level 2, this gets 6k power, so it'll be 12k.
Yep, a nice level 2 beater. Always nice to have.
Level 2 beater. I think sadly in the meta there are no what's it called?
Level
There are
2s.
no level 2s on board right now. Everything like
You have
super
Quents.
easily heavy,
Yeah, you got Quents with their 2-2s being tiny as hell. Overlord, they don't ever front row their 2-2. And that's about
Yep.
it for standby
Yeah.
decks.
I feel like obviously this card is like decent level 2 killer. It's like giving the sets options. But that's about it, I feel. Right? Like
Kills the opponent's Alice.
yeah. I think what do we give what's it called? What do we say?
like-
Give staple tools like this?
They're like 2s.
Like 2s, like tap
2s?
cards.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
just the staple card, like deck filler cards, right? You play
Yeah.
it if you need it, if you want it.
Sure.
At
We'll
least
give it a
it,
2.
Sure.
at least it's to Poch and Payon.
Cool.
Oh, this
2-1.
card.
2-1 Asuna. This card's gonna sell out. Hog. But pay 1 when you use this card's backup. If you do, you may put this card into your hand. in the waiting room.
The only time this
Yeah.
card actually sees play is like if you play one of those
Slime.
combos where you like summon multiple
Yeah, who was his slime?
VPs. Yeah.
The slime was the only deck that actually.
Did Bane Dream not play this when they played 8 pants with Learisa?
I don't know. I didn't like that deck.
I've never seen it play. The only time I've seen this counter see play was literally in Slime. But even then, I felt like it was quite costly, right? Like you pay purely to defend on board, which is like okay-ish.
Pay 3 to defend 2 lanes.
I think this card is also just like a pack filler. It's like a 2.
Okay, sounds good.
Wasted
Like-
art, Smoge.
Good art. 3/2, Alice and Yu-Gi-Oh! All of your other 3/2 Kiritos gain the following ability. Pay 4, ditch 1. At the end of this card's attack, you can pay the cost if you do mill 17. If you like damage to your opponent where X equals the number of climaxes milled by this effect. 2k assist. And auto, on once played on stage from hand, you may send one other anniversary character on stage to waiting room. If you do, you get to heal 1 from clock to stock.
That's very
Yeah, it's,
expensive. Mill 17 too?
I'm gonna ask you guys this: would you guys play this card if you played a Kirito?
Probably not. I think
Probably
the burn is so costly, and the chances are you're just gonna burn for like 4 or 5 and your opponent just cancels.
What I like about this card is that it technically has the heal, right? Like a common play heal. It's a continuous assist for 2k. But the effect itself, so technically the body itself is just like heal, and then does the other effect come up? I'm not too sure because like it's still like mill 17 burn X, but it's not burn X in instances of like X,
Once,
right? Like it's
yeah.
burn a flat amount. So like, imagine if you burn 5 with this, like okay, nice, you burn 5, but it would have been like it's. I feel like SEO has better options when it comes to milling. Like the old finisher that burns instances of 2, or like the Asuna burns instances of 1. And this one is a flat burn for 4 costs, so not too good, I would say. I feel like this card is like actually really bad.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like what would you rate this as, Jason?
I don't know. I have no opinion of this card. I think this card.
I'd probably give it a 2. You might play it as like a 1-off. It's just because it's a nice healer with 2k assist.
Yeah,
I feel
makes your
it was
Kirito
like-
bigger, which is like cool.
But the Asuna back row gives it 1-5, so you get like 500 extra power.
13-5. It's sick.
Yeah, I guess didn't the Asuna also give power though?
Yeah, it gets
over
1500. Yeah.
Like the Asuna is technically like an infinitely better card compared to this card, right? So
Yeah. Yeah, as I see in the comp, Sal doesn't have like a free fresh counter, right?
No. it
So
does
this
not.
would be like oh shit, I double triggered CXs. I need to mill through the deck now and pay out the CX. That
I
would
feel
be
like this
the
is-
only time that this would be like really useful. Or
I
you
feel
go-
like this card is a trap for people who want to run the package.
I think it's fun
Right.
1-of.
Yeah, it seems like okay. You know you can just like it's
It's a
still one
healer.
stock. No.
I feel like it's weird to evaluate all. Oh, it's still a healer. Like it's maybe it's just me, but yeah.
I think it
would rate
depends
this
on the
card.
format, right? If you need the Kirito to be big to scale over stuff or whatever, then it's like sure.
You sack
fine.
your Asuna, like you use the Asuna's big, and then you sack this Asuna, and after using it, get this body, get a heal.
I feel
Oh, no,
like if there's no
play-
other interaction, then you might as well play the other assist. I feel like the 2-1 give no events on lane ?
Oh, you already
Oh,
have
the one
hexproof though, so it's like the only thing that would help you against that the hexproof doesn't, it would be like Data Life.
Wait, isn't that one from like that's like the machine device, right? The Asuna?
Mm-hmm.
Or was there one in this set too?
There was one in this first anniversary set.
Oh, okay.
That's like a
Yeah,
2-1
the
blue
Asuna,
carrot.
yeah.
Was it Asuna? No, it's 2-1 blue carrot though.
I thought Was it a blue Kirito? I thought it was an Asuna. But because wasn't it just a Machine of Ice reprint?
Well, I thought the Asuna was like a pre-pressure.
No, the Kirito's is the Kirito free fresher?
I can't remember anymore.
I don't remember.
So
Kun,
long.
you're the one that played that set.
Yeah, Kun.
Which one? Which
Was
one?
it-
What's
the
the
Machine
Machine
of
of
Ice
Ice?
clone?
What's the Machine of Ice in Anniversary?
No event. No event.
No.
No, what
Not
character?
Astronaut 2-1.
Yeah, fuck you, Kevin.
Bro.
Yeah, like
And the
greatest
free
cartoon
fresher was a
top five.
Kirito, right, Kun?
Sorry?
The free fresher was a Kirito?
It's Asuna and Kirito.
Okay, yeah. Alright, we were both right on that one, but fuck you, Kevin. I was right.
Okay.
Alright, so what do you want to give this card, Kun?
I gave this card 2 out of 5, I think. Not
2 out of
that
5?
great.
Okay, that's
2
fine.
out of 5
Yeah,
is
it's like
reasonable.
fine. Alright. 0-0, Kayaba. Auto, when it's put on stage from hand, this turn this gets X power, X equals the number of your other opponent's characters times 1k. So it goes 40, 55 if the max, sick, it's like Mikey.
But
Because
it's your opponent's characters. So if your opponent has
Yeah,
a
it's
full
like
board,
Mikey. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
It
Mikey.
is literally Mikey.
6-5.
Yes, it's like Mikey. Fuck you, Kevin.
Isn't it
Is
6-5
Is it
max?
Mikey bigger?
6-5? You're right. It's 6-5. No, Mikey 6, I think. Or 7? Is he 7? I don't remember. Whatever. It's like the same effect. Who cares? When put on stage from hand, you choose one of your opponent's characters. This turn it gets. This card cannot be returned to hand nor sent to memory, so it's just worse than Mikey.
Worse than Mikey.
I think this I don't have much to say about this card. I think like probably
It's a
2 out
one.
of 5. Pack filler.
2 out of 5? Ooh.
Maybe. Is it
You
a
can do it
1?
once. It's okay. Would you ever see anybody playing this card in their deck and you would not judge them for it?
Okay, that's true.
Alright.
Maybe I'll rate it a 1.
Yeah.
I'll
alright.
rate it a 1. Yeah.
Whoa,
This card is
They play against Psychono only meta.
Yeah, okay. Shut up. Alright, move on. Next card. 0-0 Asuna. This card is actually nice art. I like this. When the comics play in your comics area, you may put the top card of your deck in a clock. If you do, choose 1/1/0 event you're waiting to add it to hand. Oh wow, it's a
It's like one of those Clockamoggies, but worse.
yeah.
It's kind of cool, actually.
Wait, Clock
It is
Amagi?
worse, but
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like like Darling and Franks or like
you know,
Fujimi Fantasia.
Amagi, as in when MX is played, you may do the effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a delayed clock Amagi, exactly. Like basically.
I feel like this card is also like pretty worse. Like, would you ever like so? If you evaluate this card, you have to evaluate both cards, right? Like the Asuna, and you have to rate the event. But like, what do you guys think of the event then?
That's okay.
It's a good event. If you play a choice, I think that event's good. Or if you play a lot of Soul
Yeah,
Triggers,
I guess
in
so.
general.
It's not mill up to, right? Yeah, it's just mill for.
Like, I would put that with the Commanding Strength Asuna level 1 combo, probably.
Yeah, well, that card is also like.
Yeah, sure. But like, it's an 8. It's a choice level 1 combo. It has a Soul Trigger.
Mhm.
The Nijigasaki has the same thing. They have the level 1 combo with the Soul Trigger, and they have the same exact event.
Mhm.
Granted, that combo is like fucking huge. It's sick. But
Yeah.
when you get to grab the event with the combo with the event, though, it feels really good.
So I feel like this card, you would play it if you play the Commanding Strength combo because that card requires full board technically. So I mean, this one is always like stockless way to generate a plus to get the event, right? But other than that, like I don't know, like other than that, it doesn't really do anything besides. Like you could have played a Ricky instead, right? It generates the same resources. And this card, like, it's when you play a climax, so you have to -1 to +1, so like you net 0. So I think this card is pretty bad. Like you wouldn't really use this post level 0 either anymore, I feel. So I would rate this card a 1.
And another thing is, you play CX, you clock your stuff, you look at your waiting room. Oh wait, this is like turn 2, and I have no events in bid.
Yeah,
True.
that as well.
That's pretty miserable. It'd be sicker if it was like a clock Amagi that I could grab you the event. I think that'd be a lot better.
I like
Alright,
this
next
art.
card. Me too. I like progressive Asuna's outfit. It's good. 1/1 Asuna. When comics play in the climax area, choose one of your characters until the end of your opponent's next turn. It gets 2500 power, and then you can rest this to give something +1 soul.
You only play as in like Stamp or something, right?
Do you even?
I don't know.
Probably not. Probably not.
Alright, what do you want to rate it, Kun?
Is Rest 1 for 1 soul good nowadays?
No.
I actually don't know about it.
No, I don't think
No?
so.
I don't think so. No.
Okay,
not
then I'll
for
give it a
pay
1.
one.
Then I'll give it a 1.
It was a
I've not
1-0?
seen many. Huh?
It was
Sorry?
like a 1-0 maybe, but yeah, you.
Well, even then, it
Yeah.
takes up slots in your board.
Yeah, but
fuck
it
that.
technically has some use, I guess. But like, I don't think this is good in Modern Weiss anymore. Question.
Mm-hmm.
2500 cross turn is really big, but at the same time, is that worth a slot on your board that could be another back row that's doing something more?
See, the problem is, in standby, you will not be able to. You don't have the back row space in standby.
You don't have the
usually.
back row space and standby, and
And
I feel like you have a lot of other better cards.
in other decks, usually the 2/5, like a 1k1 deck, usually 2/5 pump doesn't matter too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, you win one lane maybe, right?
Mm-hmm. It's not like
Even in
Freaking has something
Sorry,
like
go ahead.
this. Freaking has something like this, but it's 4/5 and it gives 4.5k power. 2.5k power is, in the end, it's not a crazy amount.
Well, it gives
Comparatively.
4K, but it also has climax support on it. So
Yeah.
yeah, so that card's like that's a way more relevant second effect. Granted, it comes a level later, but I don't think it really matters. I think it's like it gets its effect most of the time anyway. Yeah, I don't like this card very much.
I'm reading the chat, and like, it could save you in early play, right? But in a way, you could have played a different
2K
support.
like a 2K.
Yeah, like a different support basically,
Like
and
a
it would
level
have
assist.
achieved the same thing. Yeah. So
And it could have saved 2 lanes. Where this could have saved 1 lane,
Yeah,
that could
yeah.
like that kind of card could save 2. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So just a 1?
Just the one.
yeah, just the one.
Alright, sounds good. Next card. 1/1 Asuna. This is a Stakadachi.
We love Stakadashi. 1/1 hard removal.
You like Adachi's Kun?
Yeah, I like Adachi's. I actually think this card is good.
Yeah, same.
Good color. Good
well-
color too.
Yeah, good color too. That's the main appeal about this card, right? Like, so, I feel how many Adashis do we have? So we have 3 in total. One is in
One like every color.
We also have Flucklight, 1 in blue, right? That's all I
One
remember.
in red, 1 in blue, 1 in yellow.
Was there a red?
Yeah, we have one
No.
blue. One has no anniversary trait. This one is yellow, and then we have the green
There's
one.
the green one.
the
Yeah,
pop
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Green was
So-
the
Green as well,
anniversary.
not red.
Green, not that good of a color in SAO. Yellow, however, has really
Banger
good
color.
banger color. You have Argo, you have the Runner, you have Alice Ricky, like so many yellows.
Heat
This card is probably the best. I feel like stock Adachi is probably the best Adachi because like Plot can whiff, and this card can never whiff. Unless
I
you
think,
block your
I
opponent.
think
Bottom
bottom deck is well, technically memory is the best Adachi in my opinion, but you know that one's relatively rare.
Bottom deck I like
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bottom
I-
deck is also really good. Yeah.
But stock is good. Stock is good when the color is good, and yellow is good, and you don't have to make
Yeah.
any concessions to play this card.
It's just no green is the worst,
So-
besides the regular
Yeah.
reverse ones.
I feel like green is the worst Adachi. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, red is the worst Adachi if it's
No, because red is
reversed.
memory now. Well,
Yeah,
red is
right.
red is
Yeah,
the last couple have been memory, so
Mm.
we're hoping they learn their lesson.
Not
and they
Spider-Man.
understand that. Okay, but Spider-Man's broken though. +1 levels
Yeah.
OP.
But yeah,
So what do you want to
anyways,
give? What do you want to give Adochi's?
It's just a staple, so 3 out of 5.
All right, we like it. We like Adachi's. 2/1 Asuna. Experience 5 during your turn. If some of your levels 5 or more, this gets 6k power. So it is just your 13/5 2/1 thing. We got Bet and Hololive, but this has a condition for whatever reason.
Yeah.
13/5 beater.
Uh,
Nothing too special.
Yeah, but it has an experience condition when Miko is just free. So, yeah, no idea why.
isn't it because like it doesn't have
Oh,
to
this one's
attack
bigger.
level
This
3?
one's no, it's because this one's big. This one's 7/5 off turn. No,
Oh.
Miko is just 13/5 on attack, but it's 3/5 off turn.
Something like that.
I
Yeah,
see.
the usual 3/5 being 10k on turn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why this is 7/5. So I guess that's why I had experience. But Yeah.
I feel like this card is only good in like if you play vanilla Weiss. Like not a good enough as a what's it called?
Card,
It's a card
to
alone,
use a
so-
slot.
yeah.
One.
Yeah.
agreed.
So just a 1.
Just a 1. All right. Next card.
I can love Vanilla Ice. That's why I'm gonna play Weiss
I
Schwarz
love
WoW.
vanilla.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
the card I was talking about.
1-1 event. No color.
Yeah.
Choose an anniversary or progressive and you're waiting to salvage it. Real top. Oh, it's Flower Stand.
Oh, I heckin' love Flower Stand, baby. Yeah, good card.
Yeah. It's Flower Stand.
There's
with
no
color, which
bond.
actually is, like,
There's no bond to it though.
really sick. Oh, no
Badge.
bond or unplayable.
Playable. So you can grab it with the event Rize, I guess.
It doesn't
Yeah.
look
Yeah,
memory.
you have Event Rize and you have Fuka.
The
You have
thing
ways to
is,
get
the thing with memory either.
Oh, doesn't
Yeah,
it have
it
memory?
doesn't go- no, it does not.
Unplayable.
It does not. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Unplayable.
then the first effect's kind of useless because you already have the Argo Brainstorm.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
yellow's
that's
also
true.
again yellow's also the color that you're not really making concessions for. So
Yeah.
if this was red or green, I'd be like, all right, no color, sick. Blue or yellow, kind of irrelevant.
What was the other card again? That one was Salvage, Shoot to Memory?
That one is Milltop. What? Which one? Flower Stand or the other?
No, Alicization.
Oh, it is
It's,
1-1 search 1. Send it to memory.
It's Mask
It's
Event.
mask.
That one doesn't have bonder either.
That
Is
one doesn't have
that-
well, that does. The combo grabs it.
It has a combo that
Alice
can,
combo grabs it.
there's a combo that can grab it, but it's not a direct bonder.
Okay,
You don't have a
I-
Chloe. Chloe's broken. Dude.
I think Yellow Pendant is or Mask is good enough to play without an event. I don't think Flower Stand is good enough to play without a bonder.
What?
Yeah. On God, so I think Search 1 is stronger than if you're not if you're
True,
gonna doesn't have a bonder.
true. One more search one is better.
1-1 Search 1 without an effect without a bonder is just a better effect. Sorry, Patrick. I had to do it to him.
Wait, okay, I had to say it just because I was also mentioning Chloe.
Yeah. Shut up. You say Mask anyway. All right, good. So what do you think of Flower Stand with no bonder?
It might be because
Flower Stand with no brim, basically.
It might be because I
Wait,
played like fucking
what's this?
slime for like the past week.
Flower Stands goes to memory, right? And this one
Yeah,
does not.
this is brimless Flower Stand. It
Yeah.
has no bonder and does not go to memory.
I feel like it's just 2.
Okay.
Too. Okay. It's still
Yeah.
just a generically okay event. It's free sometimes.
Okay, another reason why I say mask is
Yeah.
because I've been playing slime for the past 2
Yeah,
weeks.
we don't care, Kevin.
Okay, I'm
You don't have to-
sorry.
you don't have to
I'm
justify
sorry.
yourself,
I'm
it's
sorry.
okay.
I'm sorry.
All right, 1-0 event. This is the Eincrad event, right? So is it something Eincrad? Return to Ein or something in Journey to Eincrad. I don't remember. Mill 4, salvage, choose a level 1 or lower anniversary, or X level extra lower anniversary. X is the number of soul triggers milled.
How good
This
is this?
card hits,
How,
like,
how good is this in
2.
Nijigasaki?
It's pretty sick in Nijigasaki. I hated it at first when I first played it because
It's a whiff.
it makes your card whiff. But when you just stop caring and you have better cards that make it so you combo more consistently, this just means you combo more consistently. So you're just like, sure, whatever, because your card lives more often than not. But yeah, this card's pretty sick actually. Wait, as long as you have soldiers, aka Commander Strength Asuna.
I feel like this deck, this card can only slot in a certain deck. I feel so.
Yeah, it has to be the choice decks, I think, or like
Yeah.
any deck with excessive soul triggers, which in this case is either the Alice choice or the Asuna choice.
Yeah. I think this card is a 2. I think it
That's
might.
fine. Yeah, it's niche.
deep play question mark. Very niche.
I think things that need soul triggers are what I would probably call niche as well. So
Oh my god, we
Alright,
spent
it's
like one.
queen.
We spent like 1 hour on that yellow.
all right, we're gonna start speeding up. All the good cards are gone now. It's okay.
Wait, we haven't gone to blue yet.
Yeah, it's forever. That's forever from now. We're on the
We're
2
the
bad
shittiest
colors.
color. Yeah.
Yeah, we have the 2 bad colors.
Oh wait, I like this card.
Some
What?
diamonds in the rough, right? All right, 0-0
Fuck you,
Lifa.
Kevin. What the
I don't know what
fuck?
this card does.
Wait.
It's Rico. I love
It's Rico. I fucking love Rico.
Oh, is this hand stock
Oh my
Rico?
goodness.
Yeah, stock Rico, dude. I fucking
That's
love
sick.
Rico.
Let's play it from hand. Choose a card in your hand. Put it as a stock, and then on play, you may ditch one if you do reveal top. Salvage a level extra lower. Execute the number of card revealed. I heckin' love Rico.
Yo, I heckin' love Rico. Rico is one of my favorite effects. Free hand filter, free top check, free.
And then
Free
it whiffs,
nut,
and you don't get the
free
level you
coup.
want, and you get sad.
Yeah, but I always expect to hit 0, so
Hand stock is also sick. Hand stock Rico, so that's doubly sick.
if you always expect to hit 0, then you never be disappointed.
This okay, Kun. So this Rico is a double hand filter that lets you pay it turns your resonator into a cantrip for 3 because it refunds the stock. That's sick. Trust.
Wait, what? No,
So
no,
you-
fuck
so-
you, fuck you
You
guys.
hand the stock. You resonate. Okay, so you play the Rico, right? The Rico gets you the resonate target. Then you hand a stock, and then you get to use your resonate and replace the card. That's sick.
What the fuck? What's going on? If you do that to me in a tournament, you fucking massively sack me. Like, what the fuck is going on?
That's so. That's doable. That's actually doable.
I do want to say about what, like, so I personally think this card sucks because, like, I feel like the first effect is very, very niche, but I feel like this is actually one of the few dish outs SEO has without like top checking actually. So like,
It does top check.
very relevant for standby.
Wait,
This does top
this does top check.
No, I mean as in.
You don't need
like,
to hit. You don't need to.
filter.
You don't need to
Like
hit
console,
your
right?
top
Yeah.
check.
Yeah. Okay. True. Standby. Good for standby. They want this.
Yeah, good for standby. So probably 3 out of 5.
Okay, the main
Rico's
reason why
good for Rico's good for every deck.
Yeah,
Right, Kevin?
I heckin' love Rico. Dude, I play Rico in any deck that has Rico.
I do
that?
need to. Or I try to at least. But this is green though, which is an egg.
This is basically my copy numbers 2 and 3 of my CX swaps almost always.
All right, so 3. I'm okay with a 3.
Yeah.
All right, 1-0 Yuki. Dude, Yuki's so cute. All right.
Yeah.
When this attacks, if you have Mother's Daughter in the climax area and you have 3 or more other Annie characters, oh shit, this can't lose to memory kick. Sick. Sometimes. Look at up to 5 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 1 Annie or 2/1 green event from among them. Show it to your opponent. Add it to hands, and the rest to William. This turn, this gets 1k power, so it'll be a 7k with the. Oh no, this is If we use the good climaxes, it'll
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
Yeah, you use the bar, which is they have a PR bar,
And
which
the
is pretty cool.
2/1 event puts the climax in your hand.
Yo, are you buying those foiled Mario Rosario, the new ones?
I have them. I have 2 copies
Ooh.
somewhere here.
2? Only 2?
But,
Come on, what's your other 2?
I
2.
didn't manage to psych. Someone else managed to psych them. But anyways, regarding the combo, I feel like this combo is pretty strong. Definitely.
Maguro
4
5.
board, like you need 4 cards on board. I feel like in my testing, sometimes where I wanted to be aggressive, I
Sometimes you have
whiffed
3
it.
cards on board.
Yeah, it's so you don't have to, you cannot afford to go overboard to fulfill the condition. But other than that, like at least it's not full board condition. Am I right? So
True.
it's still pretty decent.
Sorry, Matt.
Check 5 instead of 4. Like, isn't this like better Emilia? It is better Emilia, right?
You only check.
Well, it has checks
checks
one,
5?
needs 1 more card on board. Needs 1 more card on board. Checks an extra card and can grab an event, but it's the same power. So I mean,
But
as long
the
as
biggest thing is
bar.
it's a bar.
Yeah.
it's a bar. True, it's not a book. Book sucks.
Pretend the two, like I don't even know what the fuck that climax is. Pretend that doesn't exist. It combos on bar. Very
Or
good
choice.
card. Or choice. That's fair. I think like bar is technically stronger, but it mills 5. It also grabs the 2/1 event. I like the 2/1 event, so I will rate this card like. I'm not sure if this is the best combo, but I would rate this like 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5.
It
Something like
has
that.
potential to be. It might have potential
Yeah.
to be like one of the best level 1 combos.
And,
you can
and
play. But it's
English,
green.
in English is pretty. Oh, yeah, green.
Yeah, true. It is green.
Wait, in English you don't get the back rows and the green back rows and oh no.
Get the Sleeping Knights brainstorm, dum dum.
I feel like
Okay, bro. That is not an anniversary trait though.
I actually forgot to mention. Oh right, yeah, it's not anniversary trait, but like alongside with this card, you can also play the second Yuki. Like, but the second Yuki has to be the 5th card because like it checks for anniversary, right? So you could technically play the deck as like you play double Yuki, double check 5, and you play one second
third.
next to it, and you play it as a twin drive where you can sculpt cards. Because like
That'd
I
be
feel
so
like
hype.
if you play anniversary, if you play this Yuki, you're very likely actually to be able to search everything because they are most likely avatar or weapon. I think.
Yeah,
Yuki
probably.
checks
More
for-
often than
Yeah.
not, I think you can make it so like the card you want to grab. And let's be real, anyway. Yuki combo just grabs more Yukis. It's the play, right? You go attack, pay 1, drop 1, search Yuki, and then instead you can go search 2 more of this Yuki, or you can go search 2 of your second Yuki. You
Yeah.
have all the
You
options.
just
for
keep
Yuki.
spamming, dude. Like you even
I
have the
love
events
Yuki.
to like loop it. Oh yeah.
True, that is sick. You
I
hit
like
level
it,
2,
I
you're
like
like, oh, I can just combo again. It's fine. This card's cool.
Mhm.
Do you want to play
Hey,
SAO
that's
10? 3 level 3 Yuki. Oh, true. The no, Patrick. You just play 4 climaxes. You only play 4 bars. That's actually the trick. All right. Me too, Mito. Oh, here's the other card that you rated with the Asuna, the attack and wave thingy. Once played on seat from hand, you get another character with Asuna, burn 1, and then experience 2. Experience. Then your attack. If you have the bar climax and you have another copy of this card in your level, you may pay the cost, which is pay 2, drop an anniversary progressive. And then you swap this card with one of your 3/2 Asuna or Kirito, and then they get 1 soul. I don't remember what the Kirito did.
It's a brainstorm.
No, the
it's not
Kirito on screen is on stage Silica. It's on stage Silica and Married Life. It's pretty good.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Why? What this card? This card needs
Spoiler.
a copy of itself in level. Wait, this is gonna be a
Yeah,
pretty
you're probably only ever doubling this, dude.
Yeah, so it's gonna be hard to
realistically, you probably
triple.
only So, well, yeah, true. It'll be really hard to triple, actually, and triple is actually like cost efficient to do, which is
Yeah.
kind of sad. You can't triple.
Yeah, I like this card as said previously.
Oh wait, you can't triple. You're right, because it only swaps with Asuna or Kirito anyway, right?
Yeah.
You have one in
Wait,
the back.
Wait, so you go if you have another copy of this in your level, the cost.
Actually,
It doesn't
no,
say the Asuna or Kirito have to be in the back row, right?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Oh no, it doesn't stand though. It doesn't stand. Wait, it does not
Yeah,
stand.
it
So you can
doesn't
only double
stand them,
anyway.
Yeah, so you can.
Yeah, so you can only double anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay. So it literally doesn't matter. You only get double. I feel like this card kind of sucks if you can't double.
You can't triple. You mean?
Okay, triple. Yeah, if you can only double. I
Yeah.
don't know.
What do you need to sculpt? You need to sculpt
2
the
Asunas.
two Asuna.
Actually,
and two
you
Mito.
only need technically 1 Asuna.
Or like
one Asuna
Asuna.
and 2 Mito.
Oh, because like you swapped with the Kirito instead. Then you mean?
Yeah,
right?
because you have a Kirito on your board from beforehand.
Yeah.
So then you go Asuna, play a Mito, hard play a Mito, and then you get double off that.
Yeah, that's fair.
So,
Thank you,
I feel like
Mr.
this
Chicago.
is pretty good. Like this definitely is one of the better finishers you will have. I feel like the more efficient ones, right?
It is quite efficient.
Unless I miss.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's efficient. It's definitely. It's like attack and waves, right? Attack and waves is also pretty cost efficient,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah, somewhat.
Because that one had the
Also pretty
brainstorm that could cheat in the Kirito, so it made it a little bit cheaper too.
Mm-hmm.
I think actually when you account for that, it probably is like relatively almost the same cost. So there's attacking waves.
Yeah.
It gives up the heal and it gives up the better back row because memory kick back row was OP. To have 2 extra burns.
And you get better
This
trigger.
one's-
True, good better trigger.
Yeah. I feel like I should give this card a 4. I feel like this card has a lot of potential. Unless I'm missing something.
No, it
I
does.
feel like the back row was not that good, question mark. But I feel like this combo.
It was the level X, global level X, give card no backups. So I mean you can't memory kick this, which is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
feel like this card has
7 attacks.
potential.
There's 7 instances of damage if you double combo, which is like I think that's pretty par for the course for all in finisher, right?
Like
So the card goes what 1-3. It's like 1-3-4 or 1-3-3. It's fine.
on play burn 1 is technically a heal since you're transferring the damage to your opponent instead. Sick.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I feel like this card is like pretty strong because like you have like a lot of instances actually of damage.
Yeah,
But-
7.
Yeah. But like I was like, a little bit sad that it doesn't heal. So it's like
7, but
Maybe
you
like-
slam a third down, it's 8.
flexible.
Or you slam on Musashi,
Yeah, wow.
it's 8.
This
Wow.
card is actually one of the how do you say that? One of the cards to play towards too, I feel, because like SEO actually doesn't really have many, do they?
It doesn't really nut finishers. Actually. Right.
Yeah, right. So, if you look at the Japanese meta, it has like really strong finishers. So like people tend to play towards their finishers, or they play towards like a mid game more strategy, right? And I feel like this, if you want to play against for a late game strategy, this is probably one of the cards you should play towards too.
I actually think this probably does enable you to play both. Actually, they probably let you play this like because it's cheap enough. You can actually double this and like have played towards your mid game pretty reasonably with like Kiri Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh, I guess Kiri Yu-Gi-Oh and set one Annie Asuna.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually like still play those cards like very reasonably and like play towards having like a decent mid game, which I think is pretty good.
Yeah, so you play 4 pants, 2 bars.
You don't have to
choice.
give up anything for this, which I think is probably like a big issue with. I think you've played Assault Lily, right? You've noticed that you give up your mid game for Assault Lily to like nut, unless you know you're gonna play you're gonna be playing the Yu combo instead of the Riri. But anytime you want to play Riri, you're probably like sandbagging, maybe EPing like once, maybe twice if you're having a good game, right?
Yeah.
But this lets you actually play your mid game out, prolong your mid game, and then it's like what? This is 2, 4. This is what 5 stock to double. That's pretty good. Might even be. Is it 4 stock double? It's 4 stock to double.
It's 4 stock to double.
Yeah, so that's actually like really good. That's like really cost efficient for how much damage this is.
Mm-hmm. Go to the next part.
Sure. So you said 4?
Yep.
Yeah, 4.
Sick.
Feel like Kevin
0, 0
screen already.
Yeah, I don't know. I paused the stream.
Oh, okay.
0 Misumi, and I can't see it from here. 0 Misumi. This is an on death Fuka, so on death ditch 1, check for level 1 or higher, check 4 for level 1 or higher card, and then when you play an event once per turn, this gets you get to give a character 1 soul, so you give it anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. So this card, you probably have to like directly compare it to the Kirito, right? Like more or less. So the Kirito grabs any character pretty much, and this card potentially could grab events, I guess, like money counter, gram, I don't know, level 1 or higher. On top of that, instead of power, it gets 1 soul instead. So, well, what do you think, guys?
I think it's a Fuka, and a set with a true Chieri. True blue Chieri.
Okay.
Maybe
you have a true
maybe
Chieri,
like
but how do you compare this to like the on play check 3? The event.
So I would just play event. I would just play the event Rize.
Event Rize?
Probably. Unless I really wanted green. Because again, this is green, so it is a good green fix card. If I really wanted green, maybe. But otherwise, I think I would just play the event Rize.
If I remember correctly, and this is like a little bit spoiler ahead, I guess, like there were quite a bit of cards that have act. So this is like technically a package, I guess. You could see it as a package.
Wait, how's it package?
Didn't quite a lot of Mito cards have act?
Well, it matters when you play an event.
This gives soul when you play event.
Oh, you play event. Oh.
Yeah, so you can't even get the soul at 0 either.
Yeah.
You're thinking of the Itsuki.
Yeah.
Itsuki Ricky is when you use an act, you get a soul.
Yeah, I thought this one was on act. Sorry. Yeah. I think this card will see play though. I feel like people
I agree.
Use this. So probably a 2, 3. Toss up between those two.
Sure. We'll be nice. Because Misumi's also cute. Alright. Undefeated soup. Wow, why did we put the actual name for this card?
Because it's literally the same name as the card in the previous set.
Is it? It's the bomb, right?
Yeah, it's a bomb.
Yeah,
but instead of bombing it, now snipe something.
Oh, that's so funny. 0/0 undefeated super sword and Yuki. I actually played this bomb in SAO. When it's put on teacher hand, it's submarine, so it choose a level 1. If your opponent has 1 or less, cost 0, you can send to waiting room. And then when it's reversed, it check 3 for a climax, and then if you put a climax in your hand, you may discard 1.
Why do you call it submarine?
Because that is the original printing of the on play. If they have 1 or less, cost 0, sink it.
I'll sink you.
It is the 0/0 submarine from Abyssal Fleet.
Oh,
it was only that effect, and it was in blue. Yep. Yep.
I think this card.
I played that card. What is
Anyways,
your
I feel like this card is not that good. I would maybe argue that I like the other one more.
The bomb?
Yeah, the bomb. The bomb is quite relevant. Okay, so my problem with this card is, yes, it's a pretty solid turn one answer because like you most likely answer a runner or you answer something else, which is pretty good. And on top of it, it has like the check tree. Could technically sculpt a climax. I think I rather had it sculpt like a character instead of a climax. That would have been better, right?
Anniversary,
But-
sure.
Yeah, but like the problem with this card is that your opponent actually wants their cards to die nowadays. In Modern Weiss, right now, like you play this card, you snipe a Chiri, he still gets the effect. Like, wow, okay,
True.
like what the fuck was the point, right? Like, I feel like what was it from Niji? Niji Gasaki has a card that's like on play sent to bottom deck instead, and that card is like infinitely better because like
bounce
it
back.
dodges. It kills Aquas, it shuts off Aquas, it shuts off like Waiting Room Ricky's, like it shuts off so many cards. And this
Bottom deck is way better,
yeah.
for sure. I wonder
So-
what makes them deem what gets bottom deck, what gets waiting room. Because I'm pretty sure most people have accepted that waiting room is just worse, right? Like there's
Yeah,
no
it's
real way to argue that.
Yeah,
But
the
then,
only,
like-
the only reason why you play it if there's the second effect that's good enough to play multiples.
Yeah, the bottom deck is the actual submarine, but in general, like it's really weird to me though, right? Like small tangent that like I think pay to search one is a better effect than pay to salvage, but then we have Rudy PR that gets send to waiting room, but we
Yeah.
get Gochi Usa and we get Attack on Titan that have bottom deck with pay to search on death, which I find really weird. And I feel like this was not good enough to have to have the kill one effect, but whatever.
yeah. I'll rate this card a 2. Let's move on to
Alright.
the next card.
Sounds good. Next card. 1-0 Maidens of the Holy Night. Wow, Christmas. This can only activate once per turn. When using act, this gets 1500 power, so it'll be 6k if you use an act. Climax combo with a level stock soul.
Yeah, you grab a level,
Sure.
you stock a level.
Yeah. With attacks, if you have the
One
level
lower?
stock soul. Yeah, one lower. If you have level stock soul in your climax area and you have 2 or more other anniversary characters, you may pay the cost of discarding one. If you do, perform the following effect twice. Mill one, choose one level extra lower anniversary character in your waiting room, add it to hand, act equal to the level of the cards milled. I think this combo sucks.
This is the 1-0 Yu
Yeah.
from
This is
Assault
the
with
1-0
pants.
UU. We know somebody that swears by that combo and says that combo is good. I think this combo is
Cool.
dookie.
Yeah, I feel that this combo is dookie.
More
No matter
likely
what
than
climax
not,
it's on, mind
no
you.
matter what, you get 0 in this climate. The climax trigger itself is horrible. Worse than pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Stock Soul. This card is also like really small, right? It's only like 6 attacks for 6k.
Yeah.
It doesn't play on a 1k1. What else? It's discard 1 and you have the chance to wait, no, it's you only get a
You
plus
always,
1 out of it.
plus. You always plus. It's like think like Reiner, right? It's like the Reiner
Yeah.
from AOT, but your selection is split up into 2 individual levels instead of 1 cumulative level.
Mhm.
Those were
Which I mean,
smart.
like-
I feel like this card sucks because like initially when I saw this card, I thought it was like, oh sick, it's like just the mill without the cost, right? So I was like, oh sick, it has
Mhm.
like is a +2 potentially, right?
No,
It's like very strong. Like,
that would be
'cause
sick.
if it was a +2, then it was justified to play the stock soul, but like it is not. It's just a +1. So and on top of that, it's fucking small. So like this card just like it actually the like one of the worst R's I've seen maybe.
Yeah, it's pretty stinky. All right, Patrick. You see, it's a waifu combo because there's all of them on it, but then some places won't let you play it because there's no Silica or Lisbeth on the fucking climax. Or that too. Yeah, it doesn't have their name on it. Depending how stinky your locals are, you might get double skamazed. But yeah, I think this combo sucks.
Yeah.
What do you want to give it? A 1, a 2?
I'm gonna give this a
5?
1. I feel like this card is
1.
actually horrible.
Just play the new
Alright.
Yuki.
True.
What rarity was the commanding strength? It
Double
was
R. Okay,
Ah,
strength,
you, it's
uncommon.
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 combo. Even that combo is better. Like imagine, dude. Like holy shit.
Yeah, unlucky. Alright, 1-0 Mito. When this attacks, choose one of your other progressive or anniversary characters. This turn it gets 500 times the number of anniversary or progressives on your other progressives on your board. And then when this attacks, all of your other characters gain the following ability until the end of turn. When your climax trigger checks a bar, you may draw one. If you do, discard one. So it's like the Kato, but it's only for bars. I think Kato was
Kato is only for bars as well.
Oh, Kato's for
It's
bars,
like
so it's Kato, and Kato
yeah.
sucks. It's literally Kato. This is verbatim Kato, actually.
It is verbatim Kato.
This is nerfed. What's that girl called from Precon, right?
Yeah.
It is
Mimi?
what
What is
it's
her
not.
name?
It's not. It's Mimi. Yeah, it's not nerfed because technically this effect came first. Mimi is just power crept,
Mimi
I
is just
see.
broken,
Yeah.
dude.
but this card can discard anything, so it doesn't have to discard a bar. You know,
Oh,
Mimi has to discard the climax,
oh,
but Mimi salvages. Which is
I see. I see. I feel like this card is okay. I can definitely see like 8-bar builds playing this card. The power
Yeah.
might be relevant nowadays because, like,
it helps you keep
Where-
clear Eins.
yeah,
Kai Eins.
like, I could definitely see this card being played. So probably 3 out of 5. Like, I don't know.
Sure. I mean, I thought I played the Kato originally in set 2, so I kind of I thought it was fine. I know Kevin didn't like it, but
It's a little bit of utility.
oh, did you play
Like,
it?
it's
Yeah,
all utility
that's fine.
basically.
Yeah, everyone played
It's
one
fine.
level 2 killer and one Shinkai.
Necessary evil. You know.
Yeah.
But for Sakano, the power was more relevant.
Yeah. You needed the power. All right, next card though. 1-0 Mito. Look, this is a bar combo. Wow. Experience 2. When this card attacks, you may discard 1. If you have the bar in the climax zone and you experience 2, look at top 3. Choose up to 3 anti-characters or progressive characters, or the new 1/1 yellow event. That's a flower stand, not the other one. That's 1/0, I guess. Whatever. Should your opponent add it to hand. So it's like Itsuki, but it's closer to Ryu, I guess, from Danmaji because it's only a 6K.
That's tiny.
Yeah.
It's tiny. Oh, you can grab. Wait, you can grab the. Grab the event.
The event. Yeah.
Okay, does that make the event better, Jason?
What?
Does
A
it
little
make
bit, yeah. It doesn't go to memory though, so it's still brimless, and you have to play a 6K combo.
Yeah.
the small? That's why you play the Shimikai to make it 8K.
Whoa!
Yeah, but like it costs you like a combo slot, I guess, which you probably don't want to do. I feel this card is like worse Itsuki. Not only that, like it attacks for 6K, which is kind of bad right now. Like I would say that you would at least attack for 7K with your climax.
There's so many random cards
So-
that hit 6-5 on defense nowadays.
Yeah. So this card very small. You probably have to play with some other cards that give you power, like Argo Brainstorm gives you power, but still really small. Not only that, like the event is not that relevant. So like even though you can grab the event, it's not that amazing. It has the same
Well,
flaw. Like, sorry.
Increases your selection of with a combo like this, which I think is pretty cool.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. But like. I thought that Itsuki combo was like a plus 1.5-ish. Like, sometimes it pluses you 2, sometimes it pluses you 1 only.
Sometimes it goes even, sometimes it negs.
Yeah, so... And, like, this card is just too tiny to actually be comfortably played in another deck, right? Like, so... Yeah, unfortunately, too small, not too relevant, I would say. So I would rate this card a 2.
Just
Yeah,
2.
feeling good. Yeah, I think my issue with this card is 5K. Like my issue is literally just the power on this card. If it was even, I think it was even like 6-5, I could like see myself wanting to like look at this card. I think.
Mhm.
Next cardo. Oh, it's Yuna. Yuna's cute. For each of your other anniversary characters, it's 500 power, so it'll be an 11K. When it's played on stage from hand, you may pay 1. If you do, search your deck for a copy of this card and put it on stage. So this does stack because it's when it's played from hand or from deck. And then climax combo, when this attacks, if you have the bar in the climax area and you have another anniversary character, to the end opponent's next turn, this the character across from this gets -2 soul. I
And
believe
there
this
is
card-
a way to EP it.
Yeah, so it's like Sora.
Sora, but you
But-
can't summon at level 1.
Yeah, this one the card you summons it specifically at level 2. Yeah, that climax art is fire.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, the card. I think the card itself is actually pretty good. Not being able to play it at level 1 like the Sora Miko deck is, it removes the ceiling a little bit. Like it hurts the ceiling because like obviously if you high roll and you stand by it out at level 1 and you get the
feels
combo
so
at level
good.
1, it just feels so fucking good. But like not being able to do it before is not the worst, right? Like I feel like Mikosora was the outlier in terms of combo. I feel like maybe next soul combos might come back into the meta because like this card is also pretty big, right? Like it's what
11, 12 with a
11
climax.
attacks for 12.
With
It's
before your
pretty big,
assist
I
or
would say.
whatever.
How strong are next soul combos usually? Priest is only 10-5, right?
So if we look backwards at playable ones, aside from Arisa, they were usually like 10-5.
Yeah.
10-10-5.
Arisa was
Yeah.
a huge chunk.
Arisa was the outlier, being 14-5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like one thing I also like about this card is like it doesn't target, right? Like it's the card like across it, but it also has some flaws. But yeah, I don't know. Probably still a decent card though. So 3 out of 5.
3 to 5, sure. Yeah, seems good. I mean, I like this combo. I think Ryan made a really good point about Miko Sora being like when you're not expecting to cancel early on, having a combo you can just slam when you hit level 2 in first deck and like keep yourself safe feels really good. And Miko Sora felt pretty good at WGP the last weekend, so for same reason, have 5 in hand. I'm like, oh, I don't lose.
Yeah. The new card.
All right, next card: Misumi and Asuna. When attacks, choose one of your anniversary characters or progressive characters. This turn it gets 1500 power. And then at the beginning of your opponent's attack phase, you may pay the cost of put top card of your deck in the clock. If you do, move this to an open position in your back row. Well, it's a clock plus.
It is a clock plus,
clock
but
plus.
it's not a good clock plus.
Yeah. Yeah, what to say about this card? So this card is like the worst version I feel of what's that card called? Ishigami?
Oh
Is it
yeah,
Ishigami?
Ishigami.
The pay one back runner.
Yeah, I feel like this card is like the technically worst version because like this card is tied to being to a clock plus, right?
True.
And the other one was on stock, but yes, you could not follow it up with a Ricky or anything, like to spend the stock more freely. But like it's technically less flexible because like you could use it in late game potentially to like deny a plus for like on reverse combos if you have a slot without clocking yourself, right? Yeah, and now this card has to like clock yourself to dodge something, which like it's probably something not what I wouldn't do actually beyond level 1. And this one has poor selection, right? Like it doesn't like it's a clock plus that doesn't give selection, and it's less flexible as the U. So I would rate this card like a 1.
A 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Next card is 0-0 Yuna. This is the support card for the combo. I like Yuna. When this attacks, she was literally the best part of this fucking movie because movie sucked. This ability can only be activated up to once per turn. When you act to choose one of your characters, it gets 1k power. Climax combo: pay 1, sack this during your climax phase when the bar climax is played in your climax area. If you are level 2 or higher, you pay the cost. If you do, choose one 3/2 Yuna climax combo, place it on stage in this card's former slot.
Sora,
have you played Miko Sora?
Sora was free, right, to change?
I have not.
Sora was pay 1, sack itself.
Oh, okay.
I have not.
Pay 2, sack itself. Sorry.
Pay 2 sack itself. Wait, pay 1?
Yeah.
Wait, so you can triple for 3 stock.
Like, all I have to say about this card is like the defining part that would make me say this combo is better than Miko Sora.
Yeah, I agree.
When you answer Miko Sora, it can put the person playing that deck on such a back foot because it can be so hard to reestablish that board unless your opponent like sacked a standby and like put another 2/1 on the board preemptively. If they did, then they're just a good player, dude. Like, but the fact that this just lets them say just have your shitty level 0 and just pay 1, sack it to be able to reloop your combos means that like if they answer 2, you could just put 2 back on the board like fairly reasonably. Yeah, and I think this had a good shuffle back, right? I think.
Yeah.
Like
when this card initially was spoiled, I'm not too sure what was being said in the Discord, but I feel like this card was in a way pretty underrated in a way, right? Because like it costs a little bit less than the Sora, but the effect is like better. I feel, right? Like I don't know.
No, I think this level 0 is like way better than the 2/1.
I feel like in the Discord, it's like, oh shit, it's like just another 2 soul combo, and I know minus soul combos, minus soul combos are not that popular. I feel like in the West as here.
I mean,
would
they
say,
had their
like,
moments, right? Like I think the rewrite combo was still fairly popular over here at the time it came out. But...
Yeah, I guess so. But like, I don't think many people were on the like, for example, ReZero ones or like.
Oh, really? I felt like you guys weren't you? Like, was that like a big thing in EU? You guys slamming it?
Yeah, but they quickly pivoted off that deck. But like, this game plan is actually one of the better mid game plans nowadays, right? Like,
I think so too. Yeah.
I think you already said like Whips. You and Whips already discussed it. Like, if you don't expect to cancel, you just like force them to not deal damage to you. And I think it's one of the very viable game plan nowadays, especially because like, so I don't remember like the exact effect of Miko Sora, right? But I feel like this deck is like stronger on defense in general without your cards dying. So like the power condition of the Sora was tied to being like it needs to die, right? It needs to die, and then it needs to be spawned back before like it gets super big.
Brainstorm.
But this
win board with the brainstorm. That was the brainstorm's effect.
Yeah.
So Sora itself was 12k when you combo. If you have 2 or more others, 11k. Climax combo full board gets 1k and the next soul power. Yuna is 11k always with a full board. But Yuna also doesn't need full board to resolve combo, which I think is actually like really, really big. Like really big. I have almost missed Sora, or I have had to like make really shitty turns to resolve Sora because of full board. So
it definitely strong.
Sora can run over something with the brainstorm though, which is like kind of nuts.
Yeah.
I think this being a level 0 that's cheap and letting you actually play down a level X is very strong though. Because like Sora like usually does not have the resources to go change, double combo, play a back row alongside it in most games. And I feel like in my experience in most games, I'm on 4 stock. Or like I'm on maybe 5 stock, but I have to spend a stock to brainstorm or something to well, we're assuming the 2 wins on the board because you're playing standby, right? But yeah, if you had to hard play because this game sucks and you went to level 2. But yeah, so I think the only thing Sora has is the high roll potential, but I think this combo is probably better overall because of the 0/0. Because of the 0/0.
Yeah.
This card is insane.
Do we rate it a 4 then? Can we rate this card a 4?
I probably would personally, but it's on you. But I think the 0/0 makes this card like more appealing than Sora to me. Like I would probably play at WGP if I could pick between Miko Sora and then playing like this Yuna deck. I probably would have played this over Miko Sora.
What I like about this next soul deck, by the way, is maybe like too early to say, but SAO has better finishing combos to accommodate something like this. So like
you could play Yuki. You can play Mother Rosario.
You can play Mother's Rosario, then play Yuna, and then you still can play the finisher because it combos on the same Mother's Rosario, right? So like definitely something to consider when playing this next soul deck.
What's the best combo to triple hand? You don't need a triple hand fix. You only need one hand. You only need one of this card in your hand. You only need to have this Yuna and the 3/2 Yuna in your hand.
And you want a way to shuffle back if needed.
Yeah. I mean that's fine. Usually like you played Roboco in the Miko Sword deck. I'm fairly confident SAO has some competent shuffle back 2 card amongst its plethora.
Yeah. It will come.
Yeah, you have the Asuna one, right? The one that goes to stock. That card's sick. Yeah.
There's also a different shuffle back we will get to, I think.
Oh, is there one in this set too? Sick. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 4?
Oh.
Sick.
Oh, yeah, this card exists.
Oh, this is this card. This card's so funny.
Yeah.
Alright, 0/0 Yuki. Pay 1, send a standing character to memory, choose a second Yuki, a 3/2 Ordinal Scale Asuna, a 3/2 Alicization Volume 2 Asuna, a new 3/2 Asuna Kirito, or the new 1/0 Yuki combo in your waiting game added to hand. I guess all the Mario combos. Thanks, Taya, for the little...
I wrote that. Wait, I wrote that.
Oh, you wrote that?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Kevin.
She's copying and pasted it.
It grabs Mother's Oreo combos.
Pretty wicked, dude. More consistently let you loop.
God, that is actually so sick. Like, that's so sick.
If you
feel like-
check top with the 1-0, and you find this, you grab this, so you can loop again your combo next turn if your Yukis get answered.
Mm-hmm.
What I kind of like about this combo, about this card, right, is that so technically, the level 1 game plan, you kind of want to spam your bars, right? Like, cause it it combos on bar.
Yep.
And it's just like a really good way to how do you say that? Like, I feel like it's a just very efficient game plan. And
Mhm.
but the problem about what's it called? The problem with the Mark combo, obviously, is like it doesn't have the selection, right? So like it's very hard to recycle your combo. But this card, technically, like you pay 1, but you get to recycle your combo, and not only that, this card sends itself to memory. So it technically, like, I wouldn't say it offsets the stock entirely, the stock cost, but it's still like a way to recycle your combo.
Yeah, it is. It's great for recycling your combo. I think, especially I think when you play like the new Yuki, the old Yuki not so much, but the new Yuki, yeah. So what do you want to give this card, Kun?
I would rate this card. It technically is still a little bit niche. I wonder, like 2.5.
Alright, we're gonna give it a 3. Let's go.
Okay, sure. We can give
We
it a
round
3.
up. If you say 0.5, it's going up. All right.
Okay.
I'm not gonna even fucking say this name. The 0-0 fucking senpai from Alsatian.
Sertiliana.
Sure. Memory dump. 5 or more cards in memory dump, and then pay 1. Shuffle 2 characters from your waiting room back into your deck. Send this to waiting room. Choose any character in your waiting room. Add it to hand.
Yeah.
This card's
So
like-
this is one of the
Wait,
shuffle back
oh wait,
possibilities
this is
you
actually
have in the deck.
this,
Wait, this
this-
card's like
that
so
is
sick.
so good. That works so well with the Yuna
Wait, this
stuff.
card's like actually like so sick.
You shuffle back 2 Yuna, you salvage 1 Yuna, or salvage the 0-0.
Wait,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
It's actually pretty sick.
So for the same stock as Mikos as Sora, you get the unit to your hand, and you got the shuffle back. And
Yeah.
that's why that's so good.
Also on top
The
of
only,
that, it
really,
has
only
the-
problem with this is it's Fluctlight. Actually, that's like the only problem with this card. But,
yeah, I guess.
But it's
So.
anniversary
But-
though, so like who cares?
yeah, but
Yeah.
Yuna would probably be better off being played with like anniversary, like probably with
Net.
Avatar Net. Yeah,
Why
but I
would
mean,
that
if you
be?
play enough Annie cards, it's probably fine. Man, this is where the new Yuki Maguro actually suffers from being
Yeah.
Annie locked.
Yeah, it is. But yeah,
Oh, that's true. You
Uh,
have that card too. True.
the first effect is like definitely also very relevant. I'm not sure like we
Yeah,
covered
it's,
this,
I mean, it's
but-
not super relevant, but Saikano coming out, Saikano being
Yeah.
around, and
I
Yeah.
just like good cards to have. Like I just like this effect on like good cards or cards you would include in a deck. And it's definitely
Mhm.
like an anti-memory card. Yeah, I this card is like probably a 3 out of 5.
3 sure sounds good to me. This card's really cool.
Also covering something that was said in chat, saying only yellow and blue were good. So green is only good. Green is bad when you try to splash it for the money counter, because like this card, I'm not sure how good this card is. Like if you would to splash it, just
I think
for
this
the
card's
color,
bad
right?
if you're not playing that deck. I think you don't ever
Yeah.
play this card.
That's
but
what
in that
I
deck-
was referring to.
Okay, historically, green has not been the amazing.
Yeah,
color for
honestly,
this
I
deck.
kind of forgot the Miko Sora stuff existed when I made that comment too, and then I saw it. Or Miko, this is like the Sora tier combo. I forgot that a cover existed. Yeah, that card's sick. All right, next card. He gave it a 3. 1-0 Yuki. When this card is reversed, clock bomb, cost 0 clock bomb, and then pay 1, send this to waiting room. Choose the anniversary character in your waiting room, add it to hand.
Oh, it's literally the card before, but doesn't shuffle back.
Yeah.
This card sacks itself.
It
I mean,
does.
the other
Pay 1
cards also
sack.
sex self.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry, my bad. But yeah, not much to say about this card. It's probably like a 2. Just like a clock bomb with another effect, but I feel like the other effect is not that relevant.
Yeah. That's a weird card to give that effect to.
It's like a
Like, it's
1-1 salvage
multifunctional.
one event.
True.
It's a 1-1 salvage one event, but it's a character.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's slot efficient, I guess. Question
True.
mark.
And utility on bombs, neat. 1-0 Mito.
Oh,
when you
discard.
with penalties from hand, it gets 300 power, so it'll be 6k. When this card gets activated up to once per turn, when using act, this card gains the following ability. Auto, pay 1 when this card's battle opponent is reversed. You pay the cost. If you do, salvage 1. So it is on act salvage. So you can counter and use it on your opponent's turn because you get the reverse and stuff.
And you have a bunch of cards. You have the card from before the from before that gives you on act 1k. And you also have the
the
other
Lifa?
cards. Yeah.
Yamagi. The Yamagi, you have the splittable counter.
You also have the 1-0 that the 0-0 from anniversary is also like tap, give clock kick as well as the on act give 1k? Or was it 1-5?
No, 5? 5?
1-5? I can't remember.
I don't remember that card. Yeah, that card. The clock swap thingy. Cool.
So realistically, this card could potentially go pay 2+2.
Yeah. I feel like this card is pretty good, but I think like maybe it's still a little bit niche. Yeah. I'll give it a 2, but I think it's technically leaning to a 3. Not sure.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll
so
just
good.
give
I
it
mean,
a 2 for now.
I wouldn't be surprised if that card saw play.
I think the card is underrated or underappreciated for now, but like we'll see in the future.
Dude, SAO has a lot of random act support. Where like I would not be surprised if like some act deck became like playable.
This is a
1-1
reason to
Finaccio.
play act deck.
Yeah, 1-1 Finaccio. With this ability activates up to 1k assist, continuous, global. When this attack, stroke. This ability can only be activated up to once per turn. When using act, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, choose one from among them, put it on top of your deck, send this winning. We've had this effect before, and this never saw play before.
Did we actually use this before?
Yes, we've had this before. We've had this exact effect before. The auto effect. I don't remember what had this. Maybe somebody else remembers, but I remember being like, "Oh man, maybe this was it." Yuna?
I'm not sure.
No, Yuna was Lifa, right? Yuna was like an on-act Lifa.
Oh,
Hot Spring unit. It might have been Hot Spring. Aki. Oh, it is the Aki and Hololive. You're right. It's the Aki and Hololive that has this card.
Oh, right. I remember that now.
Yeah, we thought that card would be good there too, and it was never fucking like ever.
Because you can use it
and just move on.
mill 1 and get a cancel.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for
One
cancels.
sounds good.
Yeah, we just give it a 1 and just move on.
She's so hot though.
Yo, but
it's also like very small.
bet your
Like,
ass
one
Yui's
is only
gonna
1k.
bet your ass Yui's gonna play this in his 8 standby cell deck.
Probably. 1-1 Cardinal. Auto Encore, and then rest 2 when this card is about following gets this turn. This gains the following ability when this card's battle opponent is reversed. You put the top card of your deck into stock. Wow.
Wow, it's like the D-size stock charger, but infinitely worse.
Yeah, you have to use this over multiple turns to do it. You have to rest 2, so you can't brainstorm.
Yeah, I give this card also a 1. Like,
Yep.
it's just not worth covering it.
Agreed. Next card. 3-2 Leaf is Pure Wish. This is like the old card from Re-Edit.
Yeah.
If you have 2 or more of the Leafa Rico in your waiting room, this gets -1 level in hand. This can only be activated once per turn. When you use an act, this turn all of your characters get 2k power. And this has on attack, ditch 2, burn 1.
Yeah. Didn't Leaf's Pure Wish also had that on attack pay 2 was that on reverse
No,
pay 2 clock?
it's
No,
it's
it was
pay 1 hexproof
Yeah.
and gains power.
Oh.
1/5, I think.
Oh yeah, and
But,
people played that because Charlotte. I remember that.
It was hexproof, yeah.
Yeah.
It healed, right? I think.
No, it does not
No?
heal, I think.
Oh shit.
It had a really shitty early play condition, I think. It was shitty early play condition.
Oh, it's like 5 or
Hexproof or
less.
something.
5 or less deck or something like that. Or 6 or
it
more
was really bad.
CXs.
6 or more CX, I think, yeah.
But anyways, regarding this card, I feel like this card is probably one of the better early plays if you play standby, maybe? Question mark. You're gonna play the Lifa, the 0/0 Lifa, if you play standby, I would assume. Because it's the only card that makes you it's your only ditch out to turbo out the standby cards. So this is definitely like worth the inclusion.
Just because the
not only that, it also
the global 2K is nice.
Yeah. So you trade in the hexproof, but now when you split counter, you 2K global your whole board, which is like fucking sick, right? Like your board gets like fucking massive, dude. Like holy shit. So I would say that this card is actually pretty good. Like definitely worth an inclusion. Definitely worth the pickup.
And this can be played in Avatar Net because doesn't check for anniversary trait. Same with the 0-0 Leaf Up. Oh, right. Time to see UA's a standby deck playing these two.
Yeah. Just I'll give it a 3.
3 sounds good.
Yeah.
Play the Asuna, another fun stuff to hand. Funny. True.
Which one is that?
The EP.
Oh.
Alright, next card, Kevin. 0-0 Sugaha. You can only once per turn. When using act, this gets +1 soul. And it's a 500 power clock bomb. Oh no.
Yeah.
No, it's the coin flip effect. When it's reverse field top, if level 0, add it to hand. Smoj.
Yeah.
It's like the level kinda.
It's
the level 0 meme.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is just like another card to support the old Leafa set, I think. That was like very act heavy and give one soul.
It supports Fairy Dance.
Yeah, it's basically support for Fairy Dance. Very niche, so I still believe that this card is probably like one of the better coin flips, isn't it?
It's an interesting one. When you play all those zeros, like the Lily was really sick when you played all the zeros. But you have to commit like a really high amount of zeros for this card to be like, worth playing.
Are most people not even play that Lily anymore?
Yeah, that already cut it. Once we went to 7 events, that card got cut.
I would rate this. I think the card is not that good, but like not uber trash, so I would rate it a 2.
Okay. 0-0 Mito. Continuous. For each of your other anniversary progressive characters, this gets 1k power, so it's like 45. You have full board. And then his sack a character to Encore.
Sack a character to your clock.
Oh, to clock. Take clock dude on your stage to Encore.
It's bad.
Yeah. I'll rate it a 1. It's like kind of a little bit pack filler-ish. But like the same, it's like pretty much the same argument as before, right? Like, no, the back row runner. But this, I feel like this card is like worse than back row runner. So yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. All right, 0-0 Yuki Asuna. This is like the. Oh, this is the same art as that one level 3, right? Or like they put the art together for this one, whatever.
Yeah.
0-0 Yuki Asuna. If this is in memory, this card is also named together in memory Asuna and Yuki, which is the Als 2-1. Pay 1, discard an adversary character, send this to memory. When it's reversed, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck, choose 1 card, add it to hand, send the rest to waiting room. Wow.
Yeah.
This is horrible.
Yeah. It's definitely not great. But yeah, what to say about this card? It's a different card to play because like the other one is like Floodlight, right? So if you want to play Modest Rosario in the set, you can definitely not really play the Floodlight version. So you have to play this version instead.
Right. I remember people who wanted to play like the Modern Rosario share in their.
But that card's also Floodlight though, so that's so cringe.
Yeah, it is Floodlight. So, but if you want to splash the Floodlight finisher, you probably should need to play this.
Yeah, you probably makes it infinitely easier, right?
Yeah, just because of that, I think I need to rate it a 2. Very niche.
Fine. Yeah. All right. 0-0 Mito. 1 or less other characters. This gets 1 level and 20 power. Loner.
4 or 5. You can have one. You can have another character. You have an Asuna. You can have 2 of her. So you can have.
You can have 4 because you can have Asuna because she. Wow, it's flavor. That's so cute.
Yeah.
It's like the Takemichi, but it doesn't go with memory. Like the 0-0 Takemichi.
That card's so sick.
That's a 4K level 1.
Yeah, this is
but this one's 4-5 though. Yeah. This card is actually pretty strong.
I guess Yumiko that can have another dude, yeah. Neat.
I'll rate this card as 2, probably. Probably strong, maybe nearing a 3, but I'm not too sure. This card is one of the few cards I think I expect to live.
Yeah, being level 1.
Like 4-5, level 1. Crazy.
Yeah, you do assume this card lives.
But like, the later the game goes on, it has no...
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. That's every oversized. But 1-1 Misumi. When you use this card's backup, choose one of your battling characters. This turn it gains the following ability. Discard battle opponent as a reverse, send it to memory. So it is a 1/1 2K memory kick counter.
Yeah.
Let you know that there is a card that there is a 3K memory kick that this I got. That's 2/1.
Yeah. Is this the first 2K memory kick counter?
No, Bang Dream had one.
Are you sure?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yes,
I'm pretty
it was in
sure
the
it's
shell.
another set that had it.
I see. I think this card is good. Maybe has some niche use cases because like there are obviously combos that require full board condition, and once you just like play this, you just like remove their combo. Like for example, Shion combo.
Reiner.
Yeah, Reiner combo. Like it definitely has some use. Not many sets have access to it. Yeah, like like once you deny it, it's just like it's just fucked, right? Like what the fuck can you do about it? So,
I'd be so scared playing AOT and like 8 pants AOT into SAO having this set.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's like a trade-off though, because like it's all obviously only a 2K backup instead of a 3K, which might be relevant into the late game. So you have to like weigh it, like which one is more relevant. Like denying, are there decks that you can deny early on, or are there decks like you want to deny late game? But still, all in all, a pretty good card. So I would rate it a 3.
If I was playing Innocent and Twilight level 1 combo, I would play this just because you can easily grab it. Twilight of Innocence.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, too bad English can't do that. Smooge.
Kirito's already saying 6/5 on defense, or is it 6 kid?
6. No, it's 5/5, 6 if you had the
global 5. Yeah,
that's why you play the pan support.
And this card just tells your Reiner, your AOT players, or whatever has a 5 or more condition combo.
I don't have to worry about that. You can't play that card in English. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
All right. Next card. 2/1 Berkuli. Definitely not as good as the other Berkuli. It's just on play. Choose a level 1 or higher character. If you do, your opponent chooses a level X or lower in waiting room and swaps them. It is level down.
So it's slower, and it's 1 stock versus the other character ones, but you don't have the Discord one. Is that better?
Bitch.
Very niche.
Do you think this is better than the 1/0 Kun?
The 1/0
like the both rate 1/0 ditch character to level down.
I feel like the use cases of both is like very niche. So yeah. On top of this, the body is also like very small. How strong is the Bow Fury one?
5K or 45.
5K?
I know it's 5K.
Something like that. It is this card's power and or bigger.
I see.
So,
yeah, like it's probably like maybe it has some use. Does it ever have use, or is this absolute trash?
I think I would rather play the other Berkuli. If I was gonna play
definitely. I would probably rate this card like
out the other Berkuli.
I guess, but like it doesn't. It most likely won't win the board.
Can you drop like any level 1 combo or something? And you're like, okay.
Yeah. I would rate this card like a 2. Maybe it's very niche. I'm not sure if SU actually have blink effect, so maybe this ever has a blink purpose, right? Like to remove like an effect of a card.
Yeah, I mean it's like a niche card, right? That's like the definition of like the niche. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe you need to slam this down because your opponent has like it's playing standby to the global 1/5 in the front row.
Yeah, it's not
exactly.
a call card. I think that's the best way to look at it.
I'm not sure. Like, I'm evaluating it from a point where, like, I don't know if SEO actually has a card that like swaps, right? Like refreshes a card. So.
I don't remember if they have a blinker actually.
Yeah. So purely because of that, I'll probably rate it a 2.
Okay, that's good. 2/1 Misumi. When played on siege from hand, you pay 2 if you do free fresh. This ability can only be activated once per turn. When using act, choose a progressive character or anniversary character and give it 2,500 power.
Yeah.
Do you like this free fresh better than the other free fresh that already exist? The pay one,
the pay one drop one.
Pay one drop one.
I don't know. So like the other one,
drop one was better.
Yeah, the pay one drop one is probably better because like it can also function as a as an adachi, right? That's why, like as a bottom as a stock kicker.
Yeah.
But
having an extra effect is sick.
Yeah, you can like choose which one you want to play. It's probably a 2. Probably rated a 2 because Totally
I
niche.
feel like eight choice would probably be down to play this card.
Yeah. The other one is technically heavily costed, and like if you only want the free fresh effect, I can like definitely see this being played.
Alright, next card. 2-1.
One Lifa pack filler? Question mark.
Back filler.
For each
One?
other anniversary characters, it gets 1k
Pack filler
power. Encore. 1. Cool. Moving
One.
on.
Cool.
Responding to
Ronnie.
the something in chat, I would rather be able to drop a CX from my hand. You cannot drop a CX from your hand. The other refresher needs to be an anniversary to be dropped
Yeah,
from hand.
pay one drop
So,
an anniversary.
so that doesn't work, sadly.
2-1 Ronnie and Tisei. All of your other copies of this get 3k power.
Oh, so you triple.
All of
If
your
you triple, you
other
get 13k. 13k walls.
It reads all your other copies of this is pack filler. I won.
Alright,
Let's go.
sick. Let's go. 2-1 Mito. God, green has so many cards. What the fuck? During this card's battle, all players cannot play backups. When this text level 3, get 6k power. So it's 13-5, no backups against level 3s.
Ah, that's not bad for
Yeah.
green.
It can kill cards.
You can kill cards.
Yeah, kill cards. Question mark. It's probably a 2. Niche. This one,
Okay.
yeah,
That's good. That's
it's
nice.
3 or higher. It's like a check 6, right? Question mark. Well, that's slightly better than a check 6.
What?
Yeah, just a 2.
Wait, what?
Huh? Okay.
There's
yeah.
a card called check 6 Xenon.
Oh, the hand encore one, right?
No, it's
Yeah.
tap 2, but like, yeah, just.
Oh,
never mind.
what?
This card?
2-1 event, salvage Mother's Rosario, give something 2k power.
Yo,
Yeah.
make your loop even more looping.
Yeah, I like this card. Like basically from what I've said earlier, I like looping the combos, and this one is another tool to loop the combo. Like it looks like the deck very much focuses on spamming the combo as much as possible, and this like what's it called? The Yuki actually grabs this event, so
Yep.
it's probably pretty good. Probably very playable. 3 out of 5.
3 to 5, sounds good. This card's cool.
All right. Let me take a piss break.
Yeah, true. I go to the bathroom. Coon, entertain him.
We're back.
Wait. Okay. I'll entertain them. I'll entertain them. All right, boys. It's been 2 hours, and we've only done 2 colors. Help. Send help. It's been too long. It's gonna take 2 more hours by the end of this. Help. Why is it taking so long? We're only 5 so far. There was the brainstorm. Kuhn said the brainstorm is really good because the brainstorm enables our events such as the money counter and the gram event, as well as giving you the ability to have basically married life without having to actually run married life. So yeah, this 3-2 Argo. You're a showrunner and pace is up to you. Bro, but I gotta let guest speak, dude. Are you over halfway at least? What's this, 53? Okay, we are over halfway. Red should be fast. Let me do these red cards. Okay, yeah, it's like the villains. Okay, red should be fast. Hopefully. Should. Alright, Jason, your turn. I'm gonna take a piss.
I'm back.
Let me take a piss.
Alright. How's everybody liking Sword Art so far? It's so cool, isn't it? I love yellow being Nijigasaki and green being Hololive. It's really cool. Were there any 5 so far? Argo. I think. That was it. Good set. Brainstorm to 5. Hey, Queen's back.
Back.
Welcome back.
I'm back? Oh, no, not yet.
Okay, we're gonna do our best to speed run through red. I'm like convinced red sucks, and more convinced than green.
Let me check. I don't remember.
I didn't realize
what
how
was
many
in
cards
red.
weren't anniversary locked. Yeah, this set's not any locked, really. It's
Yeah.
like it's a bit like they tried to make sure the set supported everything, which I think is what makes
The set
This
be
set.
so long.
okay for makes it long. It also makes it playable in English. It's hard though, because SAO's cringe because you have to evaluate cards among like a million fucking sets.
Yeah.
So it's not just like a one and done set where we can be like hot, good, hot, bad. It's like, oh, but you have this or that or this or that, and there's just a lot
Yeah.
more to look into.
SAO
than
probably
some of
has
these
like the
cards, which
third or
is
fourth biggest card pool in all of Weiss. Right after like
SAO,
yeah,
Capo.
there's like Bang Dream, Capo, Nano High that might be bigger.
Yeah, maybe. SAO
I
might even be
think
bigger than Nanohana, to be
I think
honest.
Bang Dream is definitely the biggest.
Well, because SAO has SAO 1, SAO 2, EB, Ordinal Scale, Annie. No, SAO is definitely bigger than like. SAO would be the biggest. Dude.
SAO,
Think of
okay,
the-
SAO has 2 boosts. So SAO 1,
Dude, SAO
Extra
has
booster?
SAO 1, SAO 2.
no, SAO 1, SAO Volume 1, or Volume 2, so that's an
Yeah.
EB. And then there's
And
SAO,
then
there's SAO,
EB2.
That's 9 sets.
How to?
I think 9 sets.
9
I think
sets.
so.
Ordinal Scale, re-edited only add like 10 cards, so let's be honest. Re-edited is not
wait,
really
It added
real.
15. It added 15. It added
Okay,
15
sure,
cards.
sure. It's like small.
Whatever.
It's like fucking one of those Bang Dream fucking sparkling collection shit.
Sure,
set
sure,
thing.
sure. And then there's Ordinal Scale, Alice 1,
Yeah.
Alice 2, Annie 1, Annie 2.
Yeah, and
There's so much
so
sort dude.
seven main booster, two extra
2
boosters, and then
And one base set.
and one
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
random,
probably
15 random cards.
that is probably the most cards in
Wait,
Weiss.
but Bang Dream though. Bang Dream has 1, 2,
Bang Dream only has
1,
4 sets.
2, 3, 4. So wait, it has Bang
And
Dream
the
1,
Bang
Bang Dream
Booster.
2, Girls Band Party 1, Girls Band Party 2, 5th anniversary, as well as
5 sets.
EV1,
Booster,
EV2,
EBs.
2 EVs,
Oh,
and, then,
EVs
and, like,
too.
and like a shit
Okay.
ton of PRs.
Alright.
A shit ton of child decks.
SAO's probably like the second then.
SAO has
Definitely
2
bigger
trial
than the Capo
decks.
Nano.
Yes, SAO has 2
It does too.
trial decks. And BD has 6 or 7 now.
Wait.
That
does
has
SAO
like
have 2
20
trial? Oh, it
TDs,
does.
bro.
You're right. It does. Yeah. Yeah, alright. So Bang Dream number 1. Tasagabushi IP. SAO is probably number 2. SAO is definitely
Probably
the
number
Capo
2
and
now
Nanoha
with this
right
set.
now.
But the Capo also has a shit ton of sets though.
The Capo is like 6 or 7, doesn't it?
That has 2 TDs, I think.
Alright, anyhow, on to red.
Let's go.
Alright, this is probably one of the only interesting cards in this set. So starting
My favorite card, guys.
Yeah, 3/2 Silica. When this played on stage from hand, look at top X, choose a card among them, add it to hand, send the rest to waiting room. X equals the number of your opponent's characters. Climax combo, ditch 2 when this attacks. If you have the door in the climax area and you have 4 more other anniversary characters, you can pay the cost. Deal 2 to your opponent, then choose 2 cards in the waiting room and shuffle them back into their decks.
Especially at this one. Because you can't just...
It's basically ditch 1. So it is 7-handed triple.
Burn 2, shuffle
Yeah.
back 2.
It is similar to the Itsuki from set 1. With
But-
double
but-
that was shuffle back 2, then burn 3.
This is not the
But
reverse.
it is no. This does not need to reverse. This does 1 less damage, but it's basically identical in that it is damage shuffle damage, regardless.
Yeah.
But yeah, this doesn't have to reverse. But this is 1 more hand. Well, no, it's actually it is just cheaper. Itsuki is pay 2 drop 1 on reverse. This is just ditch 2 on attack. So this is just cheaper, but it has 4 more conditions. So mem kick will.
Man.
A few things about this card is that like it needs full board anniversary actually, so you cannot splash other cards. Like I don't know, if you want to go off trade, it's not possible with this card, so it's not flexible with other cards. I would say the check X is nice because like it digs for cards you might need, such as like the climax. It might like if you want to play this combo, you might want to play Demonic Sword Gram. For the people who know the card, it shuts off the interaction basically with this card, so it cannot be memory kicked or whatever. But the problem with this card is like the effect, the burn, the finishing ability is not insanely strong. Not strong enough. Like I wouldn't say that it's strong enough to warrant such a heavy commitment to the deck. So like there's a few flaws. There's also a few upsides because like. Anniversary, I wouldn't say that Anniversary has like a lot of finishing finishers that are viable actually. So I think like Mito is probably looking one of the best ones right now. The others are, so you have the Mother's Rosario combo that only works if your opponent cancels. That also falls into interaction. You have what's the other card called? You have the old combo from set 1, which mills your top 5, but it really depends on what's it called? It really depends on you hitting climaxes or not. So it's also like very awkward sometimes because like imagine if you cancel a lot and now you're out of climaxes and now it doesn't really do anything, right? So it has upside, it has downsides. When I saw this card initially, I do want to try it, definitely. However, there are definitely counters to this, so I would only rate it a 3 out of 5 for now.
Okay, sounds good. Card's pretty good though, I think, for a non-healing finisher. It's just like, would you play this over Mito? I don't know.
Yeah, it's just a little bit awkward because like imagine your opponent just memory countering you, and now it's fucked. And you have to play Demonic Sword Gram, which is not the worst, but like, is the finisher good enough to warrant the slots, right? Like,
your opponent can also imp their board into you, and then you can't check as many cards for you.
Yeah.
Funny.
Okay. This card?
Yep. 0/0 Silica. When it's played on stage from hand, you may discard one. If you do, choose a level X or lower anniversary character in your waiting room. Add it to hand. Executes the number of the 3/2 Silicas in your waiting room. Pay 1, send this to waiting room. Bond to the 3/2 Silica.
I like it.
Yeah.
Neat. Oh, what card is 3/2 Silica from React? I don't actually know what card that is, but
wait, it is the new. That's literally this one.
No,
that was from the Climax combo.
I think that 3/2.
That was the Climax
the
combo.
bird one, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that card sucked.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this card is really good.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called? A complementary to the Silica finisher. Like, not only does it fixes you the Silica, because like the Silica finisher doesn't require stock, so you can spend stock a little bit more freely. You can play this to fetch your finisher, as well as like decent hand fix, actually, I would say. But yeah, like, other than that, not much more to say. Is there anything to cover?
No, I think this card's just good. Good if you play Silica.
So, good complementary card. 3 out of 5.
Sounds good. 1/0 Mace user Elizabeth. When it's played on stage from hand, this turn, this gets X power, executes the number of your anniversary characters times 500. Climax combo when this attack. If you have the door climax in the climax area, you have another anniversary character. Choose one of your characters, and until the end of your opponent's next turn, it gains the following ability. When this is front attack, you may turn this to hand. Wow.
Oh, it's basically the Bugs Life.
Yeah, this is my favorite scene in Sword Art, by the way.
True.
I love Elizabeth. I love that song.
I like the EMV.
Yeah. Fucking that bright song slaps. Alright. What do you think of this card?
I feel like this is like technically like a Kato combo ?
Mm-hmm.
It's not the exact same, but
it's Bugs Life.
I have not looked at the Pixar set review.
It gives another dude overall.
This is the second time. This is the second time a combo gives a character overall.
Yeah,
it's good when you have a card worth bouncing.
Yeah. I feel like rating this a 2. I feel overall combos usually are not good unless there's a good card to. So either you can spam it like in Saikano when it combos on a bar, then it's like pretty decent, I would say. Or if there's a card that's very valuable to bounce. But other decks do it the same way, but by searching, right? Like they search a card out and then it replaces itself, so it has the same effect, right? So I don't rate these combos very highly. I just probably a 2.
That's fine. Sounds good. Next card.
Auto's only good because it's 20 drive on a bar.
Yeah, shut up, Kevin. Nobody else.
Yeah, true.
3/2 Elizabeth.
What the fuck? Why you gotta do this?
When it's played on stage from hand, you hit the cost. If you do, choose one of the following 2 effects and resolve it. Stock swap and or all your characters get 4K power. It's like
a stock swap,
but it's modular.
Too bad Salary has a stock swap in Yui, stock swap in Kirito 3/2, and stock swap in Alice. But now it's red.
And now it has Elizabeth. Every character gets a stock swap. Pog.
Yeah. This card probably a 2. Very niche. I feel like there's like a wide range of variety of stock swap you can choose from. I feel like stock swaps, level 3 stock swaps should only. How do I say that? Like, the level 3 stock swaps need to be really good to warrant the slot. Like, people tag it as an out to something, but usually they're like very bad because it needs to. It has the same cost as your finisher. Very likely, right? Like, imagine if you had to choose between stock swap or burn 4. The stock swap has to outperform the burn 4, right? So like the use case is always very niche because it's only the timing is only of level 3 in comparison to like the level 0 Kaguya, the stock swap on level 0. You have access to a stock swap anytime.
True.
Yeah, same as slime. I can love slime.
2 seems relevant. 2 seems realistic. All right,
Can
0-0,
love
cute
slime.
Mr. Silica. Cute card. Whoa. Once played on teach from hand, from the following effect twice. Look at the top card of your deck, put it on the top of your deck or into the waiting room. When attacked, if you have no other characters in your back row, you may mill 1. If that card is level 0 or lower, place it on stage in any back row slot.
Okay, for a level
Go.
0 spam deck with like Sigurd, this card is actually kind of insane with the double.
I kind of wish Zombieland had this card.
The double
That was so
top
sick.
check scry thingy.
Yeah, double top check filter, which I think is just better. It's sometimes better than look at top 2 rearrange, because look at top 2 rearrange gives you more options of like, if they're both zeros, you can pick the better one. That one is like, you look at a 0 and you're like, well, will I find another 0?
Yeah,
and you have to kind of gamble.
Yeah, very niche,
But-
very niche. In terms of plus, it's technically a red fix. I'm not sure if there are decks that would like to run this. I feel like there are better options, but definitely one of the possible zeros you could run for red fix. I'll give it a 2.
2 sounds good. Next card. 0-0 Lizbeth. Assist 1k to zeros and lower when a climax play in the climax area. If you top card of your deck, if that card is level 0 or lower, send it to stock. This card's fun.
Yo, another
I-
zero spam. card.
I love the 0 spam deck that they're fucking pushing. That's so funny. What do you think of this card, Kun? Need a 10?
No. I feel like this card is like pretty bad. I would rate it a 1. I feel like if you want to play like something that spams a lot of stock, generates a lot of stock, you're better off playing Kaguya. Kaguya has I think they have a brainstorm on Climax Play stock one from waiting room or stock from top deck. I don't remember, but that card is like infinitely better than this. I feel.
Come on, bro.
Feels bad, man. Okay.
Is there like a level 0 combo that's not the Silica standby?
There definitely is.
There is, I think.
Okay. 0-0, Rika, Suguha, and Keiko. Wow, that's all their names. Oh my god. Once this play on teach from hand, this turn this gets 1500 power. Pay 1, discard a climax swap. Woo!
Was there climax swap
Yeah,
in
it was
before?
Climax Swap. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Kirito. The Kirito has
yeah.
if you have 3 board, then drop.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
This one's net. That one is Fluctlight.
Yeah.
No, was that Flip? Yeah, that was Flip.
Yeah, the other one is Fluctlight.
It was anti-Fluctlight.
Yeah. It was Yu-Gi-Oh! I remember now. Kirito Yu-Gi-Oh! Or like young
This card-
Kirito.
Yep.
It's probably a 2. This card is more niche than the other one, I would say.
That's a 35 meter at least.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's not
Good
drop
for
drop.
trait, too.
Draw drop is so much powerful.
It is,
Yeah.
but trait relevancy for yada yada yada.
Yeah, turn it.
1-0 Death Gun. Once played on siege from hand, reveal top card of your deck. If it's an anniversary character, next something 6k power. When this card's battle opponent is when this card's battle, the damage you take is cancelled. You may bounce it to your hand. Why does this card not check for Avatar Net? So it can actually be Death Gun support.
Yeah, you can't play in the Death Index, Smoach.
You literally can't play in the Death Gun deck. That's so cringe.
I think
But-
this card is actually one of the better cards in red. This,
It's really fucking annoying.
this card is pretty fucking sick. Yeah, if it hits. But like minus 6k though. Like minus 6k probably like there are cases where like this card just like either kills the card or like makes like an early play like imagine playing like against standby or something, right? Like you fucking minus 6k their board, like okay, and now you just run over it, right? Like
Yeah, this
It's
happened.
pretty sick.
Day Became God actually had this card, but that card I
Really?
liked a bit more. Yeah, it was the same effect, on play reveal top if character next 6K, but it also had a clock swap on it. It was grab a card from clock yourself one from hand.
Oh,
I
well,
thought
what
that
about
card was like really sick.
what do you think about the bounce?
I think the bounce. If you hit the bounce, I'm kind of tilted.
Yeah.
To be honest. Yeah, true. Kevin fields 3 Katos, you play 3 of this, extend hand. Kevin will just fucking cry.
What the fuck? Okay, all 3 of them are boosted by Amagi, so they're 6/5s.
That's cope. You only have 2 Amagis. You only have 2.
Shut the fuck up.
I think this card is pretty good, especially like
Yeah,
if you
cool.
play cards that
If you
need.
play red.
Yeah, when you play red, this card is probably one card I would include or test. I rate it a 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We like that gun. Alright. Next card. 1-0 Silicon Lisbeth. Ditch a CX, send one of your characters from the stage to waiting room when this is played on stage. Okay, you pay the cost you do. Choose a CX in your waiting room, add it to hand. So this is them experimenting with new CX swaps. We saw Pixar had the Clock 1 CX swap. This is basically Ditch 2, but you can sack a card that plus, which like maybe better? Maybe?
It's not necessarily
Sometimes.
send one to plus, right?
Like if
Yeah.
you
Well, no, send one to swap. It's someone to swap. So it's like instead of a stock, you can sack one, but you can send a card that plus.
yeah,
Right.
so if a card randomly lives on the back.
So like you're like the Mito oversized, right? You're 4500 oversized. If that card plus, now that card's garbage because you hit 1. You just sack it off and you CX swap.
Yeah.
And this card is a good body.
Probably very niche. I'm not too sure how good it is. Like, yeah, you basically upgrade the body on board, and then you have the climax swap. It's probably
Yeah,
okay.
or it's just a ditch climax swap, right? It's like a ditch character climax swap,
Yeah.
which is like
But-
not too bad either.
It's still probably very niche. Like whether this stock is worth it or not. Like I feel like modern decks generate quite a bit of stock, and like they're very efficient. So you're usually able to spend the stock, right? Like, if you compare it to the the Kirito climax swap, the level 0, it also has a draw drop. So you also have to evaluate that the other one might have more utility than this card, right?
Mm-hmm.
So probably still a 2 out of 5 for now.
Alrighty, sounds good. Alright, 0-0 admin. Once put on siege from hand, you may choose a character in your level zone and 1 card in your waiting room and swap them. Send this to clock, look at top 4 cards to your deck. Choose a level 1 or higher card, add them to hand, send the rest to waiting room. Oh, this card's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. I feel like this is like maybe just admin support, no?
Oh
it's
yeah. For fuck, like yeah.
Yeah. I feel like this is admin support because, like, if I remember correctly, they had some experience and like a lot of.
Their anti-heal. The anti-heal required administrators in the level.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, 2/2
Yeah.
admin assist had an anti-heal if you have only admins in your level.
Okay, I believe you.
Yeah, but all in all,
so this will put itself into your clock so you can level it, and then you also swap.
Oh, this is actually useful for
level.
playing the Mito combo too.
which one?
You can play the Mito with this, the 3-2 combo. Just having the level swapper that I think is like a level 0 that you can like remove off the board. I think is like pretty.
Oh, like that.
Yeah, because Mito is super like Mito is my logic is Mito is super like cost cheap, so you can afford to like play this, swap it, take a damage, and like just check your deck for cards. Right, it can help you find your pieces and stuff too. It's like fine. It's like neat.
Yeah, I'm not too high on
I
it.
think cards like this are cool. I think this is like a cool design space where you do a thing and you have the ability to like rip it off board. It's why I like the ditch stack salvages a lot. It is possible to make experience for anyone Kirito. This is good for that too. But you have the Yui to do it too though. So
Yeah, it's quite niche. So just give it 2.
2 sounds good.
Yeah.
It works perfectly well for the admin deck.
Yeah, I expect it to mainly be C play in the admin deck.
1/1 Gabriel.
This is also admin support.
Good. What?
No, it's they have the army.
This is the fucking Al Station Army dude. This is from season 2 when
yeah.
Adam was already dead. Spoilers.
Yeah,
For each of your opponent's back row characters gets 1500 power, so it is a 7k, 1/1, with twin drive and pay 1 at the start of your encore step. If you don't have another rested character in the front row, you can rest this. So it is Harna encore, twin drive, 7k per opponent if your opponent has back.
Oh, Harna encore. You only play 8 standby. A lot of times, your Harna encore won't even.
Harna encore and 8 standby is fucking garbage.
Yeah. I thought this card was pretty cool because like it had the twin drive, right? In a way. So you could potentially
more standbys.
twin drive. Yeah. But still very niche, I would say. Because like the standby deck, I would say kind of resolves on how do you say that? Winning board, right? Like you want to just have big cards as soon as possible. And I feel like it has better tools like already have better tools to do that. So like this card is probably not necessary. Yeah. I'll probably rate this card at 1 actually.
Okay. 2/1 Silica's Gratitude. When this card is placed on stage from hand, reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is anniversary character, choose one of your opponent's characters. This turn it gets -1 level. When this card is reversed, if the card's battle opponent is level 2 or lower, you may send it to memory. What the fuck?
So you can be like a level 3 reverse bomb.
Level 2 bomb.
Yeah.
Level 2 bomb that can also potentially hit
wow.
level 3s.
I think this card is garbage. It was just pack filler. Just a 1.
Cool.
Yo, you can give a clock kick though.
Woo-wee, that art. Sheesh. 2/1 Austin and Elizabeth. Assist. All of your characters in the front of this gain the following ability, twin drive. And then when your character trigger check reveals a door, you may pay the cost of discarding one. If you do, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, choose one, add it to hand, send those to waiting room.
Comes on late, the assist. Assist is nice for Silica, I guess.
It's good for your Elizabeth.
Oh my god, what's going on in chat?
Yeah,
hello.
Everyone's horny, dude. Awooga. I mean, it was Asuna, so... Well, yeah, this card, door support, right? Am I reading this correct? Yeah, door support. SAO actually has more, like, a lot of, what's it called? Climax support cards. So I believe that Pants also had a 2/1 that if you trigger a Climax, you can draw a drop or something. Something like that. So like the ability on this card is not necessarily very unique. Twin Drive is Twin Drive appreciated in the set?
Well, you can give Twin Drive to your Silica so that if you don't have enough hand, you can Twin Drive into doors and use your doors to get your hand for your Silica combo.
Yeah, but I feel like your back row is very clogged. Like, I think what Silica wants is power, not the door support. Right? I think it needs the power instead of the thing. So I would rate this card like a 2, maybe. Like, maybe it will see play, maybe it will not see play. It's not the worst, but not the best either.
Alright, this card. Sago. For each of your opponent's back row character, gets 2400 power, so it is an 11k. Hand encore. Red encore. Red encore. Sick.
Red encore.
Yeah.
You
can discard standbys.
You can discard Gram event.
True.
Yeah, Cap. I feel like this card is like probably the worst 2/2. It's 500 bigger, I believe, than
Lisbeth?
Than the Lisbeth, I think. The Lisbeth pay 1, tap itself back. But the problem is that this card can be played around, technically. So your opponent can like technically play 1 less card in the back row or something like that, and then they just climb your card. Yeah, 8/5. It does have Encore, but probably not worth, like... In standby, I would most likely want to trade the stock rather than trade the card in hand. And this card restricts it to 1 red card in hand. I do have to say, though, that I can't fully remember what the army deck did from Alicization set 2, I believe.
I can't remember either.
Yeah, so if I misevaluate this card, my bad, but it might have some interaction with that. But I think I just read this card at 1.
Alright.
I'm understanding of
okay, red was relatively not bad. That was less than half an hour. Alright, on to blue.
Let's go. This is gonna be painful.
Oh, I love this card.
Alright.
This card is a good card.
0/0 Yui. When it's played on stage from hand, you may pay cost of discarding an anniversary character if you do draw one, and then it is pay one, drop one when this card's played on stage from hand. You pay the cost if you do search your deck for an anniversary character. So it's Mari drops search.
Too bad. 8 standby anniversary probably sucks dick.
True.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's net. It's only search anniversary.
Yeah, only anniversary lock. I feel like this card is like.
Well, it's Mari
Like-
drop search, but
Yeah, it's Mari drop search, but locked.
locked, trade locked.
Yeah. I feel like this card has the potential to be really good, but I feel like at the same time, when you look at the other zeros are just better in a way, right? Like, I just don't see use for this card. Or space.
Okay, in 8
Right?
standby, this card will actually be nuts. But because
Yeah, but, like,
anniversary 8
it-
standby sucks, this card does
Yeah.
not have as good a use.
It's locked. If it wasn't locked, it would actually be lit. But like, people are like free to prove me wrong. Like maybe we see this card being included instead of the Leafa, maybe. But yeah, for now, I would rate it a 2. Probably too niche.
And you have the
Yeah.
Austin drop search already, so it's like,
Yeah, but this one is on play and on death, right?
oh, it's not playing on depth.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
Okay, on
actually,
that.
this is pretty good. Actually,
Yeah, it's pretty good. It has the
Like-
potential to be really good, but I just don't know with what.
I mean, you could just throw it in and just play as like one or two of them.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. The slots are just very tight, so you have to like include this. Maybe you got card. I don't know. It has the potential. I feel like I'm rating it as a 2 right now, being very niche. But this card could definitely be a 4, like a very very powerful card if someone finds the correct use for it or like the correct inclusion for it.
I believe it. So what are you feeling on it?
Oh, he said he gave it 2.
Oh, 2?
All right, next card.
1-0 Xenon. Experience 2. During your turn, if the sum of the cards on level is 2 or more, this gets 2k power, so it's a 6k. When this attacks, you may pay the cost of sending one of your other anniversary characters on stage to a waiting room. Real top card of your deck if it's an anniversary character, add it to hand, and then it has discard 1, send this to the bottom of your deck, choose a character in your waiting room, add it to hand. So it is 0-2. That is big, and has an active effect to like hand fix, remove itself, convert.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick actually. This card's like actually really sick.
This card, that's quite a bit.
Yeah, it does quite a bit.
So what made this
also
good?
discuss about it?
So what this makes good is you can sack a character that's already attacked because you usually assume they don't live off turn, right? So you can get a +1
Mhm.
compared to like Rusia. Rusia was not on attack, so you sack away a potentially attack character, so you do not get a +1. The problem is it's like it is a low quality +1, but still. And
Yeah, but
you'll
0-2 is sick.
I feel like this card is like. Is this the same as Daria in the Franks? I
Yes,
think
it is.
but,
It is the Dark Franks, but it's bigger and it has 2 extra effects on it.
Yeah, it's pretty big, like decently sized. But the problem is like the only use case for the second ability I feel is only when you lose the board, so you sack it to get something out of it, and then you have to like wonder like, is there enough use cases for this? Like the discard one, send this sent to bottom deck is like a -1 to get the selection, I guess.
Oh, true. Darling
So-
Franks also had another card that would revive itself. once
Yeah,
per-
yeah, exactly. So that one just like plus itself back.
I mean, a lot of
this
times
card-
they didn't even play that. They just sack a character that attacked already.
Yeah.
True.
I think this card is too niche to rate right now, so I would rate it a 2. I'm not sure if the decks actually struggle with selection or not. Like making a
Mobs-
-1 is quite a big commitment.
This is not a -1. This is a +1. But you take one
No,
extra.
no, no. The discard one sack itself, the third ability.
Oh yeah, they're really yeah.
I mean, it's good when you have the hand and you want a card.
Yeah,
Like you know, Dit Stack salvages a card. Granted, this goes to bottom. I don't know. I guess because it has so many other effects that it.
Probably this deck salvage costs like 1k power. And this one costs 500 power.
Yeah. This card's cool though. Let's leave it 2. All right, next card. Pog.
Oh, here we go.
3-2 Kirito. On play heal 1. Climax combo. Memory. When this attacks, if you have the pants climax in the climax area, another anniversary character, and one or more of the Alicization Mask event in your memory, mill 1, deal X damage to your opponent, X equal to the cost of the card milled plus 1. So it is either a burn 1, a burn 2, or a burn 3.
Alright, it's been a total of 2 hours, 2.5 hours since we last talked about this card. But this is, if you remember correctly, there's a card that resonates to this. That gives it hexproof, and there's a card that gives it pay for ditch 1, mill 17, burn for every 6 milled.
Let's see. One more Alicization. Wait, what? If you have a Pants CX, another anniversary character, and one more Alicization in your memory, mill 1, then deal.
Alicization as in the event.
Oh, yeah. So, like, it has a condition. It's not, it doesn't mill. Wait. Someone says it burns 5 if you play the Alicization event, but
What?
I don't
No.
really fully understand.
Never burn 5 with the event.
Yeah, I don't really fully understand what he's referring to, but I think this card is actually pretty decent. It requires you to play the package, but the card itself seems pretty decent, right?
What?
The
War
War
of
of the Underworld
Underworld?
event.
Oh.
True.
Guess?
Yeah, true. You're right. Because you can mill that card. It's 3/4, so you can mill that. True.
I guess
Funny.
I think I've actually seen list include that card just because of that.
Burns for
Well,
cost.
It's also probably because this card is free.
Yeah,
So, like,
yeah.
This is like probably de facto the best pants finisher you could be playing.
Yeah.
If you wanted to play very heavily into War of the Underworld while still being able to play a proactive finisher, because that was the issue with that originally.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, cost plus 1. Yeah, I think this card is definitely a very good card. Like healing finisher, more flexibility. Again, I am a very big fan of healing finishers. It's also technically costless, and there are a lot of cards actually that buff this card. There's gonna be another card that supports this card. But this card is also hexproof, right? Like the Asuna gives us hexproof. You already have the Resonator, so like definitely a very, very good package, I feel.
Also, low cost finisher for like if you want to play the 8 pants anniversary deck, where you want to commit more towards like your EPs, and then you have this as a low cost finisher.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it has a really cool package that you can play or not play, and it's not really wrong either way, I think.
Yeah, I think maybe I would go rate this card actually a 4. I think like the package is quite good, I would say.
Yeah. I mean, I just really like that you don't get forced to. I think like the most you get forced to play is Mask, and we've already went over that. Like playing Mask as a vanilla then is like already pretty okay, I think.
Yeah,
And it's like a drop search.
Someone also mentioned in the chat you can play money counter, and yeah, indeed, you can play money counter, which is
Argo Brainstorm with money counter. It was very sick.
Yeah, there's gonna be another card that's gonna be revealed. Hopefully, we get to it now, so we can like elaborate on it further.
There it is.
Nope, this is
this is the Mito one.
It's not this one. Yeah,
this is the Mito one.
It's on stage Suika without the 5 support, but instead it gets Married Life. Still a pretty good card. You have to play this card if you want to play the Mito. The effect itself is not too bad, and it has Married Life, so valuable to climb boards. I would rate this card like a 3. It's pretty decent.
I think it's a good way to help you ensure you're on stage with the Married Life.
Yeah, it also helps. What's it called? It helps you sculpt the selection. Like you directly get to sculpt the Mito to hand, right? So it's something.
I should add on stage to my Yargin list.
You should. I mean, it got printed twice now, and like with like 5 sets, right?
Oh, here we go. This is
Yu-Gi-Oh. All right, this card's sick too. Memory. If this card is in your memory, all of your 3/2 Kiritos gain the following ability: pay to drop 1. When this card is front attack, you pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's characters across from this, gets -2 soul. Auto, discard 1. When this card attacks, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose another one of your anniversary characters and return it to hand. And auto, when this reverts, if you have 2 or less memory, you may send this to memory. This card is actually so sick.
Yeah, this card is fucking sick. So, the card itself is not too strong, but like, it's about like more of the package, right? So this card gives you your Kirito the ability to like next soul, right? So if you were to triple, you now have to chance like people complain that there's like little interaction in Weiss, but this card plus money counter gives you so much flexibility in like how you want how you can interact with your opponent's board, right? Your opponent board is most like if you're on 3-1 and your opponent only has swings for 3 soul, you now have the ability to disrupt your opponent's attack playstyle, right? Like you can like money counter a lane, or you can like next soul a lane. So like it's so flexible with this card, right? Like I feel like the whole package itself is actually really, really strong and definitely worth playing too.
And if you play
seven stock, letting you resolve double next soul is like really strong.
You can also just play this like a 1 or 2 of, because if you play 8 pants, your trigger pants, you grab this. If you play the Leaf Rico from board, it's always getting guaranteed to be able to grab this.
Yeah, you can have this all the time, and this card just goes to memory at any point very easily.
Yeah,
I also think having the Maid Asuna effect, this is probably the most playable card that has had the Maid Asuna text printed on it.
Yeah.
So
because you can loop your level 1s.
Yeah.
If you are playing 8 pants, you can bounce back your pants combo. Pants level 1.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. If you go to 1 first, you have the open lane, you can just play it, put it back in your hand, and be like, yep.
In English, if you're playing like bar pants or choice pants, it's just bounce back combo.
And
there's a card that sends this to memory, even better.
I think like we from waiting room, Matt. We should like hurry up because like people are like already spoiling the other cards.
All right, right.
We're gonna read it.
Actually 4. I think this card is also very, very strong.
Nice.
I love Blonde Kirito. 0/0 Yu-Gi-Oh! When split on each from hand, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's anniversary character, this gets 2k power. When split on each from hand, choose one of your opponent's characters until the end of your opponent's next turn. It cannot move.
3/5 anti-runner. Yeah, that's a stun instead.
Yeah, not. Is it good?
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. Like it's probably a 2. Probably a 2. Has niches. Has use cases. Sorry. Pretty strong. What else?
Better than actual anti-runners, but worse than 3/5 cross and anti-runners.
Agree.
Okay, 2/1 Asuna and Yui. No color. When this card is placed on stage from hand, if you have 4 more than anniversary characters, choose one in your waiting and put it to stock. On attack, choose one of your characters, and it gains 500 power times the number of your anniversary.
It should be 1,000.
Oh, it should be 1,000. Okay, 1,000 times. So it's like a 4K Shimakai. That's free, but it's level 2.
Yeah, I feel like this is a pack filler rare, honestly, because like I never see like a use case for this personally.
True.
So I would just give it a 1. Like effect is not that bad, but like
if it was like a bomb as well, that'd be pretty nuts.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like it needs to have better effects alongside with it.
Yeah, 4K pump is not good enough. 2/1 Xenon, 2K assist to 3s, pay 1, rest 2, brainstorm 4. For every climax, deal X damage.
Oh, standby card.
It's the Konosuba burn.
Oh god, that's so funny. The wins.
Yeah, but you can play this in standby. It's probably better in standby.
Yeah, it's probably better in standby. Probably a 2. Very niche. I thought about running it in standby actually to get the extra damage in, because standby has no ability actually to finish, and this one accommodates it. But if it's worth it to play this over like a 3/2 memory kick assist or something, that's very hard to judge for now.
0/0 Asuna and Kirito. Pay 2, return this to hand at the beginning of your opponent's climax phase. Pay the cost to redo, choose one of the other characters in this, but it's the hand. It's the fucking Kirei from Fate. I remembered it this time. I remember which card it was. Still has yet to see play.
People would say it's Bell from Damachi. What you pay 2 instead of clock cell.
No, yeah.
No, this is it is Kirei. We have went over this like 3 times now. Where I did not remember what card it was. I remembered.
Congrats. Meh.
Anyways, this card, I don't really like it. Like it's very good in like being very aggressive, right? But the problem is that this card, like you recycle a card, but then you don't really want to use it ever again, right? Like this card is only 1k.
Yep.
So it's pretty bad, and you don't have stock left over. Normally, if you have like Damachi, you attack twice, you clock yourself, which is you want to clock yourself early on, because like the clock value the clock hurts a lot less in early game, and it makes you to level up. But this card is like, it doesn't really do anything anymore besides like the turn 1 plus if you go second maybe, and it doesn't leave you room with another stock.
Also, Danmachi, it was your best red fix, so you bounce it back so you can clock it to level red.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that
So
card
I
was
would
holding
rate this card a 1. I would rate this card a 1. Like,
Okay,
really bad.
sounds good. Next card. 1-0 Kirito.
Here we go.
Split on
Here
from
it is.
hand. If you have 2 or less other cards in memory, you could choose a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Send it to memory, waiting room to memory. And this is a Cause 0 bottom deck bomb. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, it's pretty good.
Okay, think of one of. Maybe.
Yeah, I feel like you probably want to play this as a fail case if you whiff the Yu-Gi-Oh early on, because like it obviously needs to be in memory, and there are like a lot of heart removal prevalent in the current meta, I feel. So, but other than that, like it's a bottom deck bomb.
It's fine.
It's fine. Yeah, maybe a 2.
Okay. 1-0 Kirito. Pay 1. Send one of your other anniversary characters, progressive characters, and stays to waiting room. With bid on seats from hand, you may pay the cost to research your deck for an anniversary character, progressive character. Show to your opponent, add it to hand, shuffle your deck. 105k pseudo drop certs that cannot drop climaxes or events. But
What's extra
again,
card?
converts pluses into other cards, yada yada yada.
Yeah, I feel like they're experimenting with like a lot of the new profiles, and SAO is like their lab rat for now. Right now, I don't know if this card is better or not. What did we rate the other one as? I think a 2.
2.
Like very niche.
Are you talking about the drops, the healer?
No. The what's the other called? The CX swap that sacks a character.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we gave it a 2.
Right,
We gave it a 2.
Yeah, this card is like basically you try to upgrade your board, but I feel like the use case of it right now, as of now, is too niche. So just give it a 2.
Rather just play Yui.
I guess so.
True.
Yo,
1-0 Sinon.
this card is
Climax combo.
poggers. No art.
True. Yeah, we've seen that art before. Crazy. When this card's when the pants is played in the comics area, if it's in your front row, and all your characters are anniversary, choose one of the following 2 effects and resolve it. This turn, this gains the following ability. When this card attacks, you may trigger check twice, or choose one of your opponent's level 1 or lower characters and level down it.
I think stock
Okay.
charge. Stock charge is leveled down, which is
Wow.
kind of both mediocre.
Yeah, the combo is very mediocre. I give it like a 5 out of 5 for the art, but sadly,
Those
the combo
legs,
itself not that good. Yeah, it's I probably rated a 1. Sadly,
smooch,
it is uncommon though, so like you can't really.
complain.
Yeah,
Lucinda and wife, we said to play those on attack check top for a character.
yeah. 1/1 Kazuto. When your
Yeah,
other
well,
anniversary
yeah,
of progressive attacks this turn, it gets 1500 power. So, and it has encore. Is this card the same as Glenda?
Glenda? Who's Glenda?
No. This card gets 500 power less and is
Oh,
This is 8-5
it is
only. This is
it
tiny.
is also, I think, 500 power less base and gets 500 less power because it's not board based. It's just static.
It gets
I see.
1k less power total.
I'm not sure if there are
Yeah.
profiles like this similar, but these cards actually have a use, I would say, in the meta. So, like, for example, against Quints, obviously Glenda or the one in AOT is tagged because you can climb the 1/1s, right? The 1/1s
Yep.
can be reversed by cost zeros. And this card sticks to the board.
Well, they both do.
technically.
They also have hand encore.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, they stick to the board. They're very annoying to deal with. So, it's like a counter pick. So, I would rate this card a 2. I'm not sure if there is a similar profile. If there's a similar profile, I would rate this card a 1. If the other card is better, of course.
Come on, Kun.
Yep,
How do you
fair
not know
enough.
every single card in the cell?
Yeah, damn it, dude.
For
10
real, for real.
sets, like 1,000 cards.
3/2 Shino. 4 more anniversary characters gets -1 level in hand. When this card attacks, trigger check twice. Wow.
Wow.
I think this card is decent. I think this card is actually decent. I would rate this card 3 out of 5. I think the fact that this card heals. Wait, it doesn't heal.
It doesn't heal.
Wait.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay, never mind.
It
never
is
mind.
just in drive.
Okay, okay.
And it basically refunds one of the stock.
It's a one stock 2 soul attacker. That
Then
Yeah.
if it does live, then you get more value.
I think I rate it a 2 for now. I thought it would heal. Actually, my bad.
No, the heal this card will actually be nuts.
Damn, I'm gonna
True.
kick it out of my deck. I actually thought it healed.
You put it in your deck,
0-0.
bro. Oh.
0/0 Black Swordsman Kirito. At the start of your opponent's attack phase, choose one of your anniversary characters. You may move it to your empty slot. Oh, you choose another. That's funny. You turn a card into a center runner climax combo. Pay 1, rest 2 of your dudes. Choose a level extra lower anniversary character in your waiting room. Add it to hand. X equal to the number of the choice CX in your waiting room. This is the same climax as the 1/0 Asuna combo.
Yo! Oh,
Crazy.
wait.
Whoa.
Oh, wait, never mind.
It's not like
I thought
like
this is like a plussing combo. I was gonna be like, yo, you can play this in the 0 spam deck. No, you can't.
Oh no. It's kind of awkward. Like it's with the commanding strength, right? It was commanding
it's
strength.
commanding strength.
Yeah, commanding strength.
Yeah. I feel like the package was like okay-ish, maybe rated a 2 if you want to play it, but the card itself is not that amazing, I would say.
Agreed.
I think you play without
Next
this card of
card.
commanding strength.
True. 0/0 Silica, Asuna, and Kirito. I just like the little Silica that just kind of hide in there. When this is placed on stage from hand, your opponent declares 0, 1, 2, 3, mill 1. If the card declared it matches, you draw that many cards plus 1. Pay 1 when this card attacks. Twin Drive.
Maybe you play this in standby. Play like both free.
Bro,
Is
I
that
hate
my favorite?
this. I actually hate this 0, 1, 2, 3 way more than just the 0, 1.
This
Profile.
card might actually be quite good in what's it called? In standby actually, because like in standby you have like a wide variety of levels you can run,
True.
so it might
It's
be
really
good
annoying.
actually. It also has
hard
the
to-
twin
it's hard
deck,
to-
so yeah. I rate this card at 2. It might be might come up.
I actually would. Yeah, I would not be surprised.
Sometimes you play against a monster, they'll always say 3.
Always
and
calls
sometimes-
3 and they hit, and then you're like, oh,
+4, let's go.
0/0 Agil. When this card
Agil.
is on stage from hand, you pay Agil.
Agile.
You may pay the top card. You pay the cost. Put an anniversary card character from your hand into clock. When you do, look at the top X cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 card from among them. Add it to hand. Send the rest to waiting room. X equal to the number of your opponent's characters.
Bro, why can't it
It's
just
like
be
the
Mikey
Itsuki.
or why can't it
No,
just be
it's
Mikey? Why can't it just be like Rujard? Why does
Nope,
it be like
nope.
this?
It's just Itsuki.
Worse. It's just
a
worse.
killer.
All right, so 1
Yeah, 1.
Pog. Let's go. 0/0 Xenon. When this card is battle opponent is reversed, you may send this to memory. If you do, at the start of your next draw phase, choose this card from memory, place on stage. 2500 Time Machine.
Bro,
Yeah,
Time
that makes
Machine. What are we doing? Playing fucking Haruki in 2022?
No, that card's better.
Probably-
That card is optional mill on it.
Probably not good enough. Pack filler 1.
Pog. Moving on.
Oh
1/0
my.
Klein. Oh my god, artifacted card.
Oh shit.
Each of your opponent's back row cases gets 1k. It's 1500 power, so it's a 7k.
7k
Wow.
7k beater. We would just play around.
Yeah, just a pack filler.
Yep.
One.
A 1.
With really bad art. 1/0 Yui and Asuna. When this card attacks, use one of your other anniversary characters this turn. It gets X power X equal to the character's soul times 1000.
Meh.
Okay.
Meh.
1.
You just give it a 1.
Moving on.
Wow, blue has good cards.
2/1 Yu-Gi-Oh! When this card attacks this turn, this gets X power X equal to the number of your opponent's characters times 2000 power.
Meh.
Fiona says it's a 5.
It was me at
What card?
4-5.
No. It's a pack filler. It's a pack filler.
Whoa,
Just give it a 1.
huge! Huge! 2/2 Kirito. 5500 backup. Pay 2, reels from your hand, put on the bottom of your
Yeah.
deck. This has 0
Yes.
soul.
This card sucks.
It's too
Okay.
expensive. It's so expensive, dude.
It's so funny.
Yo, you can save
Let's do it.
your server combos with this.
True. 1/1
Yeah, let's
Observation.
Pogo,
Mask.
let's go.
Sorry. Yellow pendant.
Mask. It's blue.
Mask, let's
It's
go.
mask.
No, stop!
It's mask. It's
Stop.
blue. It's mask.
You're scaring Patrick!
It's not yellow panic. It's not yellow. It's blue.
Sure,
It's
whatever.
mask.
How do you like Mask, Coon?
3 out of 5.
3 out of 5, we like
3 out of
Mask.
5.
Alright.
We like mask. We don't like yellow pennant. If this was yellow pennant, it was a 1.
Yeah. Yellow
That's
is
the
one.
Are you the Alfred Yang? The hater
Yo,
of yellow pendant?
This card.
This card's so funny. All right, 3/5 system alert. Counter. Choose 2 of your anniversary or integrity knight or nobility characters this turn and again the following 2 abilities. The card across from this gets -2 soul. When this is played on stage, when this is sent from stage to waiting room, you may put the card back on the slot rested. Send this to clock.
So you get a
Yeah.
+2.
This card,
You take 1
+2
damage.
and minus soul twice. For the cost of take 1 damage and 5 stock, I guess. This card, I really want this card to be good because, like, on paper the counter seems so fucking good, but the card is so poor against decks that still have a burn effect. It's so risky, right? Like, you take extra damage at level 3. If this was a 2/5, this card was fucking broken. Imagine, dude. But like, just because it's a 3/5, I just don't know, man. Very, very risky cards. Is this better than a money counter? I don't know.
It's
I
cool.
want to rate this higher, but for now, I think I just rated it 2 out of 5. I really want this card to be good because it really sounds good on paper, but I just don't have the balls.
Yo, give it 3 out
play
of 5
this
because
card.
it's a 3/5.
You can't stack the next soul.
Okay,
it's choose
okay,
2
that
of your,
makes
it's
sense.
choose 2 of your characters, Patrick. You have to choose 2 different characters.
Yeah.
Okay, but you give it a 3 out of 5 because it's a 3/5 event.
No.
Oh, fuck you,
All
Ken.
right.
It's 2/5.
Next card.
I want it to be a 2/5,
time?
remember? Yeah, PR time.
All right, we speedrun PRs. Oh, the Night Soul and the combo in this, that's a lot of stock.
Yeah.
That's a lot of stock.
I'm not really sure what to rate this.
All right,
The
0
package as.
Asuna. Let's see. When you're up to 1 Kirito attacks, if there's no marker underneath this card, you may put this underneath this another marker. This gives 1k power. 3k. Wow. Put the top card of your stock into clock. Rest this. Salvage a level 1 or lower character. So it's a level 1 or lower Takitsubo that can become a 3k.
Yeah.
Wow.
Probably not good enough. So probably
No.
2.
Oh.
Maybe
Okay.
not good enough. Yeah.
Kevin.
My bad. I heard 3k and my mind just went and pressed 3.
Tabbed out. All right. 1-0 Tozawa. Is this what the fuck? Okay. I don't know. I don't remember this movie. This ability can only be activated up to once per turn. When using access, choose one of your characters gets 1500 power. Rest this. Choose one of your other characters. This turn it gets +2 levels.
Yeah, this card is fucking horrible. One. What the fuck?
Okay.
Oh, makes your level system. It's like a 1k pump if you have a level assist.
Wow. Crazy. Okay.
That's crazy,
One?
dude.
One?
1.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1.
3-2 Mito. If your opponent has a level 3 or higher character, this gets -1 level. When this card
Mhm.
is in the front row, all of your anniversary progressive characters get 1500 power.
Standby
card.
Standby already has like level 1/5 in the front row, right?
Does it?
I haven't turned
I
that.
don't
Oh
think
wait,
so.
No, not
Yeah,
for
the
anniversary.
Leaf
Wait, this is anniversary. Look, never mind.
Yeah, this anniversary and progressive.
Yo, anniversary standby support. Let's go.
Fucking
Let's go.
biggest cringe. Biggest
Yeah.
one.
Mega
Yeah.
based.
So 1.
Although I did play the side and learned how powerful EP with the global 1/5 is.
That's cool, Kevin. I asked.
But the
All
side
right,
is
next
broken.
card.
That card is a lot of refresh though.
That
It's
card's
like
so broken.
totally
That card's so
different.
broken.
Yeah.
2-1
It's
Kirito. During your turn, this gets 10k power, so it's a 13k on turn. Discard 1. When your other 0/0 Asuna PR is placed underneath this card as a marker, you may pay the cost. If you do, look it up to 4 on the top of your deck. Choose an anniversary or progressive, add it to hand. Wow.
Wow.
Sick.
Wowzers.
Wait, the Asuna that you convert the Takasibo to be an extra 1k and Azusa.
Yeah.
Makes you
Yeah,
2 and
exactly.
a 14k
Hold up,
Azusa.
says PR only
Yeah,
target your own character. I don't know. I think it is supposed to be any character because like Mito is supposed to be early playable. I think that was mistranslated.
Huh?
But
No,
I'm
you can
not
choose.
sure.
You can choose any character.
Yeah.
Choose one other
other character. I put
Yeah,
as
okay.
one of your other.
So you
Sure,
so
yeah,
you can choose your
give
level.
something
You can
plus
choose
2
your level
level.
1. You can get a +2 level and then dodge it.
Yeah. Awesome is the bottom. Nice, Patrick. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. But I feel like that card is just not good. It will never see play.
Is Austin
No,
at
you can't
bottom?
have the EP out.
Wait,
you cannot- oh, wait,
wait. Is Austin at
The
bottom?
card is still level 2. You cannot EP it at 1.
I never watched.
Yeah.
I never read 16.5. That's also
Yeah,
actually at bottom.
Kirito Glomter with like 2 years worth of semen, dude.
Fuck man, he's fucking.
What the fuck?
He's an alpha
Well,
male,
yeah,
dude.
that's in the light novel.
He's a
Like,
fucking.
it's in a fan novel that he wrote.
I
Damn!
have never read that actually. So
Giga Chad!
Okay, let's leave it that way.
I want to grow up and be like
okay,
Kirito.
okay.
Yeah, me too. I wouldn't mind dating a girl like Asuna. God bless. 1/1 Mito. When you use this card's backup, this turn all of your characters with Asuna in name gain weapon. Sick.
Yeah.
3k backup.
Bob,
Oh,
what's
bottom
Bob
deck. Send it to
deck?
bottom.
Yeah, it's at the bottom.
Wow.
It's a 1/2 counter.
Huh? No, it's a 1/1
What?
counter.
No, it's a 1/1 counter. You pay one bottom deck this, so it'll be 3k. So it's a 3k counter.
But it's a
It's
1/1.
just a 1/1 3k counter. It's a 1/1 3k counter with extra text because it goes to bottom. Yeah.
Of it might have used actually 3k. I rated 2 out of 5.
It's a big counter.
Yeah, it's a big counter.
It also has Mito, but okay.
It's probably better actually than the Lifa counter.
Yeah,
Like
but
we originally played a 2/1 Lifa counter that was like 3k.
True. All right.
Yeah,
2/1
this is
Asuna. This is memory kick
this
counter.
is basically
3K memory kick counter.
memory kick counter. It's a reprint with the anniversary trait on it. Very
Oh.
niche. You either play the 1/1 or you play the 2/1. It's like 50-50 both. Like you want to play into late game or you want to interact more with the early game. You pick your poison.
Yeah.
It's probably
Or,
like,
or if you don't need the extra 1k, the 1/1 is just better, right?
yeah, exactly. So it depends. I don't remember what we rated the 1/1 as.
2.
I think I rated the 1/1 as a 3 out of 5 because of the
Really?
timing, maybe. So it could be like
I don't
more
know.
niche.
It can be whatever
This
you want,
one's
Kun.
Yeah, this one is more generic. 2 out of 5.
Okay. 2 out of 5.
and that's all. We're done.
Are we done? Oh.
We're done. All right, thank you guys all for joining us for this 3-hour live stream.
Play the Kirito. Buy out Kiritos now.
All right, Kun. Overall opinion and rating on the set as a whole. As perspective as a power up to the previous anniversary and as a standalone for when it comes out in English.
As a standalone, I think this set is like 3 out of 5. It's nothing near the power as like Quinn's Gotobun or whatever, right? But definitely, like some cards, some combos are good, just not overstated. That's the problem. Definitely worth to pick up, like for big SEO fans. I feel like either try to play around Yuna combo, which we mentioned in the show. Play around. What did we mention as Yuna combo, the Kirito combo, or play Mito combo. Those are the 3.
Those
things
are the
to
big
look.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
And for
Other
level
than
1,
that,
level 1 you
for
have the
level one?
choice. You have the choice combo for level 1, and it was the Iki combo for level 1.
yeah, you can run Models Rosario like very flexible in what you want to run. So definitely, if you are a big fan of SEO, definitely try to pick it up. I feel like in English it will perform a little bit less well than in Japanese because in Japanese you have the access to set 1 and English will not. But I think some of the packages are still very viable. It's just a weaker version. So
Yeah, no.
That's that.
Twilight, Innocence of Twilight, or whatever, Twilight Innocence, or whatever it's called. No Innocence. No Twilight.
Twilight of Innocence.
No Pants Assist. No Heathcliff.
yeah, no Heathcliff, no Pants Assist, no Runner,
No Cheery.
no early play Yujo Healer.
No-
there are quite some cards. No Cheery,
no
no
Iki
Blink.
Asuna.
no fucking Clinker. Yeah, there are a lot of powerful cards you won't have access to, but I still believe that the anniversary set does have enough to make it playable, just not as outstanding as it is in Japanese.
Well, that's the initial impression. Maybe it is outstanding. Maybe something broken comes out. You never know. Sucks like recently, Project Sekai was rated pretty lowly, but all of a sudden now Project Sekai is like fucking meta with 2 meta decks.
True.
Yeah, true. Someone has a good point. Like you don't have to like drop $100 for a playset of the Cheeries because the playset Cheeries in Japanese is fucking expensive right now.
They
so,
wait,
yeah,
are they rares? They're rares, right?
they're
Those double
double
Rs.
Rs.
Oh, those are
Double
double wars? Okay,
They're
it makes
fucking
sense.
expensive.
Yeah,
It's a real
cheery.
cheery, Kevin.
Oh yeah, my bad. I'm used to cheeries these days only being rares. When they're
Yeah. No, but that card's actually a Chiri, like a very strong one. Like it checks for.
Yeah, it
for
is
any-
3K. 3K true Chieri. Well,
Yeah.
Kun. Level 1 or higher is a Fuka. Thank you.
Yeah, true.
I hate you guys.
I don't disagree. I'm not disagreeing.
Yeah.
Fuka's literally
good
worse
card.
than Chiri. Okay, no, Fuka's shorter.
Uh,
But Fuka reminds me of that anime Fuka, and I hate Fuka.
I hate Fuka.
That series is
Thought it was
dog
okay.
shit, dude.
the-
Anyhow,
okay.
thanks everybody for joining us on this riveting adventure for 3 hours and 15 minutes. I hope you got a lot of insight out of our special guest Kun, who only comes on for SAO sets.
He has dropped a lot of information. It is a lot of information.
He used his extensive catalog of SAO cards for this.
Luckily,
Feels bad, man.
luckily, those fucking blue cards in Sal fucking sucked dick after the first few. No,
Actually, I'm surprised that the blue card sucks so much. It was like, okay, let's go.
Yeah,
to
I'm
the
not
next
gonna lie.
card.
Green ended up being a lot more interesting than
yeah, I mean, more interesting. Blue is like, well, here's a combo, and everything else sucks.
Yeah. Anyways, I'll be in the Discord. I guess like answering questions to maybe brainstorm together for deck recipes or whatever. Just tag me. Other people
at Faded Hope.
No, not at Faded Hope. I believe. What am I even called in the?
I don't
in the
know,
Discord
dude. You
nowadays?
change
I
it.
don't know. I just,
Bro, you change your name every time.
Just at Dandelion.
Oh, true. Just
Yeah,
add Danny, like-
Dandelion, you guys know me.
That's
I'm down to brainstorm. Yeah.
Oh, hi,
Anyways,
real heater,
for
Brian. What is your question? Oh yeah, thank you to our sponsors, Nova TCG, best place in North America for. Okay, sure. Why'd you?
I
Why'd you
didn't mean to
that?
pin this. I don't
Okay.
know. I did on accident.
thank you, Nova
Unpinned.
TCG, best place in
There
North
you go.
America. Is it okay? I do not know if the map thing.
We
is
have
real.
no
I
idea.
have no idea. I have no idea. Sorry.
I don't
just
open
like
products. I'm
sets.
sorry.
I only like Japanese sets. I don't look at English products. Fuck English product. Don't buy that shit.
Yeah,
No, TCG, Japanese. Let's go.
Yeah, Nova TCG, Japanese Weiss Schwarz products.
City broken English.
Weiss tea time.
Weiss tea time.
Translations and English deck list. Fuck
We
yeah!
love Taya.
Of course.
All right, any give out any
And we'll-
shoutouts, Kun.
Shout outs to the cast. They've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, we have.
Actually, very tiring to be entertaining for the whole duration, but always very insightful. Thank you for the watchers who have been tuning in for how long have you been going for? 3 hours plus. So
Yeah,
thank you
yes.
for watching and your genuine interest in the set. I hope I did cover it well enough for you to be interesting or insightful. And yeah.
All right,
Yeah. Pog.
good.
We'll see you guys in 2 weeks for Key, even though it'll probably be a 10-person team.
Is it
because
2
nobody
weeks?
cares about Key.
Bro, he hasn't even started a card days. No way, it's 2 weeks.
No, sorry, 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Okay.
That was a heart attack. Oh my god.
I was gonna be like, bro, you know when they fucking do the set drop, how many cards I'm gonna translate if it comes out in 2 weeks? That's like a week and 2 days before the set list
Bro,
drops.
Kevin, you're still gonna have a lot to translate.
It's gonna be so much. It's like 2
They're
weeks,
holding out.
2 weeks and fucking 2 days, and then they drop the set
I don't know
list,
what the
and I'm gonna be missing
I don't
like
know
half
what
a
the
set.
fuck. I don't know what the hell this holdout is for Key, but they dropped like 3 cards, and they're like, all right, that's all you got. Wait another week, idiots.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
All right, goodbye, everyone.